The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. We're going to a Thursday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thanks so much for tuning in. We do have a lot to get to today. We really do. We'll get you caught up on news, and there is breaking news right now. Deb will have that for you after the first break. Brendan O'Connor drops by to tell us what's happening in Orlando this weekend. Colbert Corp with our buddy Glenn Clausman. We're going to do What'd You Do That's New today. Now that Jack is back in town, we'll have Trivia Theater Thursday last call. It is a stacked program. We should charge you for this. This should cost. But it doesn't. It's free. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my very lovely and dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello.
Straight ahead, producer Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy alien, Mr. Ross Padgett.
What'd it be like, Jim?
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Find us easily on social, Instagram, Facebook at The Jim Colbert Show. Twitter, just at Jim Colbert Show. And we do have a TikTok account as well. Some stuff up there. And you can take us wherever you go using the iHeart Radio application. We are streaming today, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch as well. How's everybody's Thursday?
Pretty good.
Feels like a Thursday.
We chilling. We chilling.
It's a long week for me, but I'll get through it. Don't worry.
I think you're going to be fine. Some baseball at the beginning of the week and a couple days of work. I think you can.
If I'm doing a 3-day week, this is technically my hump day. So you guys had your hump day yesterday, so I feel like I'm a little behind.
All right, that's fine. That's fine, no problem. And the jet lag from the East Coast is killing you.
Yeah.
I mean, all hell is breaking loose over in Afghanistan. I know we're going to go over that with the news, but I mean, it would be remiss not to say that 10 Marines lost their life today.
Actually, it's 11 Marines that
it's
lost.
11 now.
11 Marines and one Navy medic.
And one Navy medic have lost their lives now because of this complete catastrophe in Afghanistan. And really no sight and end, really, unless they get those people out by the 31st. And even then, although that is highly improbable, it's just going to continue to downgrade. Although we do have a conversation going on with the Taliban, I guess a number of them. We set the date to get out at August 31st, and now that we set the date, they want us to honor it, and we find ourselves negotiating with terrorists, basically, and it's just a complete, almost cursed, complete embarrassment.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to attack this, to be honest with you. I don't even think casting blame is worthy of anything. Although the way this thing was pulled out, I just do not understand. I will never understand it.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knew that this thing in Afghanistan was going to come to an end. Everybody knew the inevitable result was going to be another overtake of the country from the Taliban. It was inevitable. Everybody knew it, unless there was perpetual occupation from allies that have this, us, the British, French, whatever, go in and maintain this area. It was always going to be like this. But how this was pulled off, I don't know that you can ever fully have a logical explanation on how this was done.
No,
I don't know how you do it.
It'll be a study for years on how not to. Yeah,
I just don't
end an occupation.
I just do not understand, because the problem I have with it the most is the fact that the inevitable was so obvious.
Yeah,
it was so obvious. Everybody, bilaterally, everybody believed the same thing was going to happen. This really wasn't even a political issue at that point. It was just a logistical issue. I mean, it was going to fall. People were going to lose their lives. And for the life of me, why they didn't have an evacuation process when we had full capabilities over there to protect it and then get out, I just do not understand it. I don't. And now 13 Americans.
It's 12 U.S. service members that we know of. I don't know of any casualties among civilians.
And the clock is ticking. It is now August 26th.
Yep.
And
next week.
We have 5 days to airlift citizens out of an area that is going to be ultimately hostile. It's not going to get any better. These are suicide bombings, and you can bet their ass this is where they start. It's not going to get any easier to get people out of this country. Just a complete and utter disaster. And I don't know when the president plans on addressing the country on what's happening. I'm sure that something is being planned as we speak, or maybe not. I don't know. But this guy needs to address this country and let them know what the thought process was. That's what needs to happen. This guy needs to lead and step up, get behind a podium and stare into the camera and say, this is what I thought was going to happen, and this is what did not happen, and just straight up square up with everybody. That's what needs to happen for this country today. He needs to get on a podium. He needs to do it like a movie starring Jeff Daniels. He calls up his stupid press secretary, brought to you by Big Kingsley, and then you schedule a press conference. You call the major networks, and you say, let's go. Here's what happened. It's on me. Can't wiggle out of this one. There's no magical charm that you can throw on this nasty turd and make it any better. Somebody's going to have to man up. What an irony considering how this week started.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy. All right. And then also, let's keep the fun going. Man, I got to tell you, it's so funny. I hate to start the show off like this because we have so much fun stuff to do. But, and I've never been one to get on the air here. I mean, even the entire vaccine thing, I had my own problems with it going in. I got it a couple months ago, got my final shot last week. Feel good. No side effects.
Really?
None. I mean, none. I did not get one side effect. No.
I would have pegged you for a side effect guy.
No fever, no nothing.
You kind of look like a side effect.
Do I get you guys a side effect guy?
A little bit.
A little bit.
I had a little sore arm yesterday. I bumped it on accident. I was like, I didn't even know it was there. But under the muscle there, or in the muscle down low by the bone,
muscle.
it was still a little sensitive. Yeah, the one I could use to twist your face off.
Okay, yeah. All right.
I'm just joking. But anyway, so on top of that, we get more news in the family today that COVID has. I mean, it looks like we have somebody else in our family who is going to have a very difficult time bouncing back from this. Ooh. And he is just, man, it's just so real. It's just so real. Again, just talking to a friend of mine the other day who was his wife is battling it, and strong, healthy, mom. I mean, they're a very active family. He's like a triathlete. And
probably young
worried.
too, right?
Yeah, 35, 40 years old, and just ripping through there. So, I know that the vaccine is such a hot spot, and the mask thing is just a hot spot. But look, if you just want to look at some stats, man, it's pretty easy to go online and look at some nonpartisan stats out there, just some straight numbers that show you that people who have the vaccination have a much better chance of surviving this than people who do not have it. And
the latest survey or study that I heard on the news report last night was without the vaccine, you are 5 times more likely to contract COVID, and without the vaccine, you're 20 times more likely to need hospitalization.
Right. So, I mean, you can make adult decisions on your own, and I implore you to do that. But I also implore you to wise up and pay attention to the numbers, because they simply do not lie. That adage is old and as true as time itself. They just simply aren't going to lie to you. So do what you got to do to keep your family safe out there, and I know that you guys have some problems with it in some spaces, and I completely understand and respect that, but you need to understand there are consequences to those kind of decisions, and again, they're not hard to find. So, all right, 407-916-1041. You can text us at 77031. Today is National Dog Day, Deborah.
Yes.
And my TikTok feed is loaded with dog videos, which makes me very, very happy.
Whoa, didn't know that could happen.
What, me happy?
Yeah.
right in front of you, buddy.
But dogs will do it, man.
Dogs will do it.
Dogs are the best therapy. I had a great session with my dog this morning, a good 45-minute pet. That sounded weird.
It did,
but
I completely understand that when Dex was with us, I would have those sessions as well. I mean, you had those sessions with my dog as well.
Yeah, no,
you're
that's
a dog whore.
Yeah, when I say session, I'm referring to therapy and nothing else, Jack.
Yeah, well, I took Jeter out and I watched him poop.
That's fine. That's
right?
a fun time.
All right,
that's therapy for him, I think, Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made you watch.
And nothing like that hot, fresh one in your hand to remind you who owns whom.
Right, exactly.
It is a bizarre
Isn't it?
a ritual that I go
It's
through.
like every time I had to grab that and hang on to it, it's like I'm having a really hard time figuring out who is the quote-unquote master in this situation.
I hope when I die that the first thing they tell me at the gates is, oh, by the way, the dogs know.
Right.
This is that lifelong joke that they knew the whole time that you were picking their Duke up the whole time.
Exactly.
And they were laughing, just dog cackling at you.
I have 2 dogs. Haven't done that in years. I backyard it. I just backyard.
Yeah, but you don't do much time in the backyard.
Oh, yeah. When you get out of the pool without, barefoot,
or
and then you run across the yard, that's lovely.
That hot Florida sun hits that smell, and it wafts into the house.
Hey, Russ, I love your new cobblestone path.
Yeah, that would still be cleaner than my pool.
You're still not cleaning it, buddy?
No, you want to give it a stab? You want to come on over, throw some powder in it, wish?
Can we make a video if we do that? If I come over with the chemicals, oh God, we'll not do this. If I come over with the chemicals to clean your pool and show you how to do it,
only if you wear hot shorts.
Can we make a video and you have to wear hot shorts?
No, you have to wear hot shorts.
I'm not doing. No, it's not on
Jimmy
me. I'm
has
doing
to
the
spend
work.
a couple $100 on the chemicals and wear hot shorts.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in.
Couple $100.
It's on a couple hundo. It's a few. I mean, it'd probably be like $40 or $50, but we can get her back to clean.
You do not know what he's got growing there. The one consistency since it's been put up is the fact that they ignore it.
Right. Well, we got to kill the frogs first. Once we kill the frogs off,
man.
That's harsh, man.
Get those scooped out of there and dumped into somebody else's backyard. We got to get those gone.
It's a straight frog orgy all day, every day.
Yeah.
In my backyard.
It's like the Cypress Cove of tadpoles.
Yeah, it is. Gotta love above ground pools.
Yeah. Naked tennis is weird. I don't care what you say.
High class. I got the mullet water.
All right, 407-916-1041. Deb, what's coming up for news?
Well, it's still not known who detonated the Afghanistan bombs yet. A new tropical depression has formed in the Caribbean, and it could be a problem for neighbors in Louisiana as soon as this weekend. And which generation leads the way in trading stocks while under the influence?
All right.
We'll tell you that and more coming up during Woke News.
All right, 407-916-1041. Deb's News, more of the Jim Colbert Show coming up right after this.
Inter Miami CF returns to Exploria Stadium to face Orlando City tomorrow. Coverage starts at 8 p.m. on our sister station, FM 96.9 The Game and iHeartRadio. Orlando City matches on Real Radio are brought to you by Mossy Oak Fence.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
It looks like your normal slowdowns this afternoon on I-4 between Princeton and Colonial, World Drive and State Road 429, as well as the Beach Line between Greenway and Innovation Way. Church Street is closed east and westbound, south of Garland and State Road 527. If this is a part of your travels, take South Street instead. See traffic troubles? Call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Amtrak. Whether you're craving a breath of fresh mountain air, an exciting new adventure, or just some free babysitting from Grandma, Amtrak can get you there. With more than 500 destinations across the country. Everything you're missing, just an Amtrak away.
Guys, when I think about a custom fence, I think about Mossy Oak Fences, the people who built my custom fence, which I love every single time I pull into my house. I see it and just smile. So unbelievable, such high quality. Skilled craftsmen over there at Mossy Oak Fence use only the very best materials and high quality. That's backed by the best warranty in the business. You know what? Sensibility with these guys is also very important because they offer affordable payment plans, but safety and security, that is their number one goal. Your family safety and security is Mossy Oak's number one priority. So if you're thinking about a new fence, think mossyoakfences.com. That's right, mossyoakfences.com. And as always, let the Mossy family protect your family today.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by the Original Mattress Factory.
Make this the summer of Ram with the only truck brand to win Motor Trend Truck of the Year 3 years in a row. Right now, well-qualified returning FCA lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2021 Ram 1500 Bighorn Quad Cab 4x2 for $299 a month for 36 months with $2,999 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra, no security deposit required. Call 1-877-RAM-5722 for details. Requires dealer contribution at least through Chrysler Capital. Current lease must end by 8/31/2022. Extra charge for miles over 30,000. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 8/31/2021.
Need to turn your home equity into cash? This is Robert Palmer, and home values are at an all-time high. Smart homeowners are accessing home equity at today's low rates. But don't use your home equity to pay closing costs. Let me pay them instead. Visit rpfunding.com for details. NMLS 7168, Equal Housing.
Hey, Central Florida, it's time to up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 overappraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR. $9 down. $249 payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
Labor Day weekend, visit Cocoa Beach on the Space Coast and support the National Kidney Foundation's 36th annual Surf Fest, featuring hundreds of competitive surfers in pro and amateur divisions, live entertainment, and fun for the entire family. For more information, visit nkfsurf.com.
Right now at Old Navy, grab amazing back-to-school deals for the kids starting at just $5. Extraordinary prices on kids' styles every single day. Get kids' tees and tanks from just $5, dresses from $8, active tops and bottoms from $8, and shorts from $6. Find this magic at Old Navy and OldNavy.com.
O'Reilly. Get more miles on the road with O'Reilly Auto Parts. A clean fuel system means better gas mileage for your car. Right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts, get 2 bottles of Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner for $8. Plus, earn double O Rewards points. For a clean, lubricated, more fuel-efficient system, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Marcus by Goldman Sachs offers personal loans with no fees, ever. Banks offer coffee. So what's more important, a Marcus by Goldman Sachs loan with no fees that could help consolidate debt, or bank coffee that tastes like bank coffee? You can money. Visit Marcus.com to learn more about saving, borrowing, and investing from Marcus by Goldman Sachs.
Investing involves risk and investments may lose value. Brokerage and investment advisory services by Goldman Sachs & Company, LLC. Member FINRA SIPC. Lending and deposits products provided by Goldman Sachs Bank USA. Member FDIC.
There's no place like Panera, where a bite of the toasty, saucy Chipotle chicken avocado melt tastes like, focaccia. A cool and refreshing strawberry poppy seed salad al fresco is so sweet. And a cheesy Chipotle chicken and bacon flatbread pizza in your favorite booth feels just right. So treat yourself, because there's no place like Panera. Order on the app today. Restrictions apply. Visit PaneraBread.com.
A bounce check can be expensive. Why risk it when an Amscot cash advance could cost a lot less? Up to $500 on the spot with no credit check, and it won't hurt your credit rating. Amscot. Some restrictions apply.
Want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Owen. I'm a cigarette.
Do you like being a cigarette?
No, I don't. Not really into killing thousands of people. Sorry, no filter.
Right.
What's your sign?
Pisces?
I'm a Cancer. Cigarette joke. But seriously, I do cause cancer. And heart disease. And strokes. I could go on forever. Unlike the people who smoke me.
The average smoker lives 10 years less than non-smokers. Quit today. Find out how at tobaccofreeflorida.com.
No one knows you like you. That's why iHeart is giving you your very own station, My Favorites Radio, where the only songs that play are the ones you've thumbed up, plus the biggest songs from the stations you listen to most. The more you hit thumbs up, the more personal My Favorites Radio gets. Trust us, the thumb spring will be worth it. You can even show off your amazing musical taste and share your station with friends. My Favorites Radio, only on iHeart. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one app.
Does your AC need attention? Visit millsair.com now. Since 1992, millsair.com.
This is The Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
Everybody, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Top of the hour, we'll talk to Brendan O'Connor, find out what's happening in Orlando this weekend, give you something to look forward to as we move toward some fun time here in this late week in August. Welcome back to the show. I am Jim. Jack and Ross right over there. Let's get a check of the news. Here's Deb.
And now, it's time for Woke News.
It seems like kind of a misuse of the whole world.
On the Jim Colbert Show.
Woke News is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. He's also host of the Home Loans Radio Show. All right, normally, like usual, we start things off close to home, but because of today's horrific attack in Kabul, Afghanistan, we're starting there, where 12 U.S. service members were killed in that attack. Multiple reports say 11 Marines and 1 Navy corpsman died after the suicide bombs. Several others were wounded. At least 15 other service members were wounded. One of the explosions was outside of the airport, and another was at or near a hotel close to the airport. That hotel was reportedly used to ferry Americans to the airport. And U.S. officials say the 2 suicide explosions in Kabul were part of a, quote, complex attack. However, no one has claimed responsibility yet. Now, prior to the blast, the U.S. Embassy said there was a, quote, security threat outside the gates from the ISIS-K against the crowds that are gathered, end quote. The U.S. believes the ISIS-K, the sworn enemy of the Taliban, wants to create chaos at the airport.
Okay.
The deaths mark the first U.S. military fatalities in Afghanistan since February of 2020. This from the Washington Post, when 2 American soldiers were killed by in an insider attack by an Afghan soldier. The Trump administration signed a deal with the Taliban a few weeks later that included a promise that the militant group would not target U.S. troops. So still waiting again. You know, the Taliban is saying it was ISIS-K. ISIS-K hasn't claimed responsibility.
Right.
But in the meantime, the air evacuations do continue.
Is there a difference between ISIS-K and ISIS? I am not afraid to ask the dumb questions.
No, it's not actually. I had to look it up myself. It's an offshoot of ISIS. Even though ISIS doesn't claim any knowledge or connection with ISIS-K, they're an offshoot of the group.
ISIS-K is West Coast. ISIS-W is East Coast.
I just don't, because I mean, when I first saw the news, it doesn't make. We're not past the deadline.
No.
So this would be.
Well, this is a terrorist thing, man. That's what I'm saying. Is you have people in that you have people who are what's the word
radicalized.
Radicalized. There you go.
And they're doing that work. I mean, they can just claim they don't know. And,
so the question
they may not.
is,
who knows?
So do we trust the Taliban who says it's ISIS-K?
Yeah,
that's basically where we're at.
Yeah, stop right at trust the Taliban.
Terrorists don't tend to follow rules.
Yes, that's the whole idea.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
All right.
The other big story, of course, and bringing it back closer to home, is the COVID outbreak. And the latest U.S. Department of Health and Human Services data shows more than 16,800 people are hospitalized with COVID-19 here in Florida. But that is more than 300 fewer than yesterday. So in some places around the Sunshine State, we are starting to see some of the new cases start to drop. However, the number of people occupying an ICU bed with COVID-19 is up slightly to over 3,700. Over 55% of the Sunshine State's ICU beds are being used by COVID patients. Now, Volusia County Sheriff may borrow an idea from Orange County to help get more of his deputies vaccinated. Volusia Sheriff Mike Chitwood is thinking of offering employees 3 extra vacation days.
Boom.
If they get COVID-19 shots. Yeah, that's exactly what Orange County Sheriff John Mina did earlier this month. Also put out a video on social media showing himself getting the inoculation. Chitwood recently told News 6 that he estimates that less than half of his deputies, of his employees, are vaccinated.
Wow, man! That is very interesting. I mean, that's got to be one of those kind of one of those just personal belief things, because logically you'd certainly want to be vaccinated next to with the people you have to encounter every day,
right?
Not the most responsible people out there you have to encounter every day.
Just yesterday, Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd came out and said to his deputies, "Get vaccinated." He just lost a 32-year-old deputy this week.
Yep.
It's interesting, but is it shocking that police officers aren't getting vaccinated?
Well, I don't know, because I'm not really 100% sure.
We've had texters before weigh in and say, as a police officer, you do have to have, I believe, other inoculations like hepatitis and stuff like that.
Right.
So if someone spits on you. So I'm like you guys. I'm surprised that given the, there is no herd immunity, and because they deal with the public, that they wouldn't be required to get vaccinated.
Well, it's a smart move. I like the way Delta's handling it by doing the $200 monthly surcharge for health insurance for the unvaccinated. Just like with our insurance, if you smoke, you have to pay a surcharge.
Right.
Yes,
exactly.
You do. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't. And,
That would make me quit.
And you can't skydive.
Not if you get those.
You've never been addicted. You don't know what it's like.
All right, you don't.
Well, back to COVID.
I smoked for a couple days
Get
when
out
I
of
was
here.
You're smart.
when I was 13.
Days.
You're
Oh
smart.
my God! Are you trying out for a Fonzie role at Summer Stock?
I'm like, wait, this costs money? This is stupid.
You smoked last year. I'm only saying that so maybe this insurance company is hearing.
Jack has the perfect argument for not smoking. It's just financially, it's dumb.
Yeah, I ran the numbers. I didn't like it.
I love it. Go ahead, Deb.
I ran the number.
Judge may rule on Florida's public school mask mandate ban by tomorrow. Closing arguments actually continued into today. It was supposed to end yesterday, and the lawsuit over Governor DeSantis' ban on mask mandates in Florida schools. A group of parents suing the governor and the Florida Department of Education over the ban, and the list keeps growing. At least 10 school boards are now not complying with the governor's current ban. And for those who think it's only counties that turned blue in the 2020 election, this includes Leon County, which is the home of Tallahassee, the home of state government. Be interesting to see how that works out.
He's not going to just forget this. You know that, right? I mean, he's not. I mean, I read today that they are fully going to move forward with these deductions to the funds to those areas that are exact amounts for the superintendent's salary. I mean, he said basically there are consequences to breaking the law, and basically what they're doing is breaking the law.
Yeah.
So they're doing what they think is right. Obviously that's admirable, but they are going to have to pay the price for that because they are breaking the law. So it's going to be interesting to see how this kind of pans out.
Yeah, I don't think it's a law. I mean, it is.
It is
It's
a law.
It's a law.
An executive order.
Executive order. Yeah, it's a law. Yeah. He's breaking the law. It is a very interesting argument because they're doing it for what they think is right. And I was talking to a number of people in the newsroom the other day and some other friends about the idea of the counties having more control over this. And everybody kind of agreed the counties know those school districts a lot better than the people, than one guy, even though he may be informed by other people, other directors. But I just think that those people have a better grip on it. But we'll see how it pans out.
And that's where the latest Quinnipiac University poll came out and shows that while it's pretty split along, Democratic, Republican lines, who wants to wear a mask and who doesn't want to mask up. When it comes to threatening the school boards, most of Florida's voters are all on the same page. It's like, nah, man, that's a little bit of an overreach.
Yeah.
A Florida doctor is out of a job after offering mask exemption letters for a price. The Tallahassee Democrat reports Capital Regional Medical Center recently dismissed Dr. Brian Warden from his role. Warden allegedly took to an anti-masking website to offer parents in Leon County written letters to explain that their children do not have to wear face coverings. Now, he apparently asked for $50 per letter. It comes as the county instituted a mandate for students kindergarten through 8th grade to wear a mask unless they have proof of a medical condition, one of those 10 counties taking on the governor.
Did it say anything maybe about a possible gambling debt that he has?
Not yet.
What a hustler. This guy's hustling.
Not yet. Yeah, exactly. And you thought being a doctor would be enough to make a good living. All right, forecasters continue to monitor a new tropical depression that has formed in the Caribbean, Tropical Depression 9, which will be named Ida. When it reaches tropical storm status, is located southwest of Jamaica. It's expected to become a tropical storm, possibly a hurricane as it enters the Gulf of Mexico. They're saying this is not going to be a Florida problem storm. The National Hurricane Center does say it could be a major hurricane at a Category 3. It has to reach 112 miles per hour as it approaches the northern Gulf Coast by late this weekend or Monday. So residents living along the Gulf Coast from the Florida Panhandle to Texas are being told to closely monitor the storm because, again, by Sunday or Monday, it could be bearing down.
That area has become like the catcher's mitt of the tropics. It just basically catches every single storm that comes barreling around Florida, man. It always winds up there in the Panhandle somewhere.
I know, and they just don't need it. Of course, nobody needs it, but California could use the rain. All right, officials say a man intentionally hit an alligator with a lawnmower in Daytona Beach. Police are reporting that Stephen Dariff of Lake Helen faces multiple charges, including 3 counts of killing or capturing alligator eggs. Investigators say during the incident, it caused mortal wounds to the gator and also destroyed an active gator nest.
What a dicky thing to do
It
for no
really
reason,
is.
you know?
Did he throw? How do you?
No, so here's what happened. So if you look for mowers that actually are built to cut around ponds and stuff, the mower itself goes out on an arm, like a hydraulic arm. Like a picture a crane with a bucket at the end of it, Ross.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like it's exactly like that. So he can reach out there like a Spidey arm and mow the thing there, and he saw the thing and then dropped the mower right on top of the gator as it was sitting there on the not doing
sitting
anything
on her
to anybody,
nest.
just sitting on
She
her
was
nest.
sitting on her nest, and he just
Just total-
dropped the gator on top, the mower on top of her.
Total douchey thing to do, which is kind of weird to say considering you know there's a gator season in Florida, but you got to go about the right way. That was kind of a cruel way to do it.
Exactly, and again, it was an active gator nest. So
Right, yeah.
Speaking of douchey things to do, back up in the Panhandle, a Bay County woman is accused of going to, oh my goodness, great lengths to get paid without having to work. Panama City's Hannah Frith was arrested yesterday for grand theft for allegedly defrauding her employer and her coworkers out of paid leave and benefits. Prosecutors say the 33-year-old lied about being pregnant and provided fake doctor's notes about various illnesses so she could collect paid time off for over a year.
Damn.
Could have been that same doctor throwing out mask notes.
That's a long pregnancy.
She was out of work for so long that her coworkers donated some of their paid time off to her.
Wow, man.
And her employer even gave her more than $17,000 in extra benefits.
You can give vacation hours like that?
I don't think you can do that in our company.
Because if so, Jack, what'd it be like?
You can't have mine. I'll give you some of Jimmy's, though.
All right.
You can have some sick days. It's going to cost you though.
They both have plenty to share, absolutely.
They come at a price, kid.
Uh-oh, I think I'm pregnant. Look at that.
All right, on to national news. The officer who shot and killed a woman during the January 6th U.S. Capitol attack is going to reveal their identity today. The officer will speak during an interview on NBC Nightly News. It comes as U.S. Capitol Police said this week the officer who shot Ashley Babbitt was justified in his use of force. Video showed Babbitt shot as she tried to get through a doorway to the Speaker's lobby, which leads to the House chamber. Officials didn't identify the officer at the time when they made this announcement earlier this week out of safety, but noted that he will not be facing any internal discipline. Now, in the meantime, Capitol Police officers are suing former President Trump and others over the riot. 7 officers have filed a lawsuit accusing Trump, Republican operative Roger Stone, the white supremacist group Proud Boys, and others of being directly responsible for the deadly riot. The lawsuit claims their actions violated the Ku Klux Klan Act and other laws. The NAACP has already filed a similar suit against Trump and his former personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani. Okay, Blue Origin is sending its new Shepard rocket into space for the 4th time this year. The rocket took off from Blue Origin's private facility in West Texas.
What's more baller than that? You have your own rocket ship launch
private
pad.
facility.
Right.
And its flight lasted around 11 minutes before successfully landing back on Earth. Now, this time only cargo was inside the vessel, including NASA technology for research purposes. This comes after Jeff Bezos and 3 others took a Blue Origin rocket into space, or for some, onto the edge of space over a month ago. Still some people who don't believe he went to space.
So many Dr. Evil comparisons with this guy, really. I mean, because Dr. Evil had a rocket he escaped in, tons of money, lived in a volcano. We've heard all this about Bezos.
It's a phallic rocket.
It is.
He's creepy, got a real weird laugh. We know he has hairless cats. Certain of it.
He looks like a hairless cat.
He does look like a hairless cat. He does look very Dr. Evil-ish. And I'm not going to point out that the host of this program is looking more and more Dr. Evil-ish every day.
Yeah, dude, you're one face scar away from getting chased by an international spy.
All right, a Washington state jail has a unique new incentive to encourage inmates to get vaccinated against COVID. What do you guys think?
Man, I would have to say it's conjugal visits.
No. Early release.
That would not be a bad idea. The Olympian reports Benton County Jail is giving inmates instant ramen noodles.
I was going to say better food. Better food. I told you that story about San Quentin when we went out to San Francisco to go to Napa. We went to San Quentin, and everybody actually wanted to get in San Quentin because the food was good.
Yeah,
like prison food across the U.S. was slop, but for some reason at San Quentin the food was good, and they said that the reason why is the warden was smart enough that if he fed his prisoners good food, there would be less chances for them to uprise over their treatment, and it worked.
Well, that is a good idea. right?
I mean, it did. It didn't really cost them that much more either, and they were able to maintain it. So, I mean, you heard the prisoners talking about the food there, and they were able to give a real review of the food because they'd been in multiple prisons their life. Right, all of them there were like career criminals. So they're like, oh yeah, in Chicago it sucks, here it sucks, there it sucks. But man, in San Quentin it was awesome.
Gotta ask though, Jim, do you like that choice? Of course, the result is that my prison is safer, but you're also like giving prisoners better food.
Yeah, I know it's a weird thing, but it's the same reason in Maricopa County over there in Arizona they started painting the cells pink.
Oh yeah,
and using psychology because they wanted anything to keep the tone of the building down. That's one of the number one things in prison is just keep the tone down because it's already teetering on an edge of complete chaos, and any one thing can do it. Any crossword from a guard or whatever, and they try to just play that down as much as possible. So they figured if we give them good food, they would have less to complain about. And it would maintain their behavior, and it actually worked quite well for them.
Well, in this case, they're giving inmates instant ramen noodles when they sign up to receive their first dose of the vaccine. The jail says it's given out 900 packets of noodle soup.
Cheap.
To a total of 90 inmates since implementing the program.
So it cost them like $6,
right? Exactly.
to get those people vaccinated.
Hey, the last time I checked, $6 to prevent a stabbing as well is a pretty solid deal.
It's good insurance, man.
All right. Generation Z leading the way in trading stocks while under the influence.
Hell yeah.
Those Zoomers.
Is it high or is it drunk or is it a combination of both?
Well, a new survey from Magnify Money reports 32% of stockholders say they were drunk when buying and selling stocks.
All right.
But Gen Z stood out at a whopping, what percentage do you think? So 32% of stockholders overall, Gen Z, what percent of just Gen Zers said they were twisted?
I'll go with 47%.
Wow,
Jimmy?
that seems so
high.
Freaking high.
Yeah.
I'm going to go
so pun intended.
31%.
31, 47. Ross, what say you?
I'm going higher. I'm going to go 48.
Points, Ross. 59% of Gen Zers were drunk when buying and selling stocks.
Is that because of this whole explosion with the GameStop thing? Is that what happened? And they're just drunk all the time anyway?
Well, meantime,
so they figured they'd hop on the app and blow it out with dad's money?
Only 9% of baby boomers say they were intoxicated while making financial trades. Now, the author of the survey says the simplicity of mobile apps makes it easier to trade stocks while you're multitasking. So
if you're just a lazy millennial or Gen Z drunk and you're just laying around your house getting hammered in the middle of the day drinking White Claws and smoking medical marijuana, you just figure you're going to click the app down and let it rip? That's exactly what happened. It's all that stuff with the GameStop.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Okay. And then finally, for those of you who spent all of quarantine with their pups, today is the day to give them a little extra treat. National Dog Day is today, with more dog owners than before. Ownership increased by 11% in 2020, according to the American Pet Products Association, thanks to the pandemic. The day is meant to celebrate those furry friends that give comfort during rough times and also those who save lives.
Absolutely. Yeah, you could see that logically being the case that would go up. Honestly, Deborah, it looks like it could have gone up more.
You would think.
As people look for companions that they can have while they're at home working the entire time, or maybe they're somebody else has to leave and they still want the companionship and safety, really, to be honest with you.
I mean, for all the years that I lived alone, it was my big golden retriever that allowed that, gave me a sense of peace that I wouldn't have felt if it was just me. So give a little scratch behind the ear.
Done. Viva la perros.
And now you all are officially woke. Woke News again is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. It's easy to find out if you can qualify to buy a home, and it's also a great time to find out if now is a good time to refinance your home. Just had a texter just a little while ago text that they worked with that mortgage guy, Don, refinancing their home, and said it was a difficult process, but because their team is so awesome, everything worked out in the end. And that's what you get to experience when you go to homeloansradio.com and click apply now. That's it. Work with the best. And the best is that mortgage guy, Don, with homeloansradio.com.
Thanks, Deb. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Ross made a little something for me yesterday. We'll tell you all about it next.
Aww.
You text us at 77031 and we say it on the air. sometimes we might even give you credit. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
This Real Radio 104.1 weather report sponsored by Rude Air Conditioning, powered by Ferguson HVAC.
Hey everybody, good Thursday to you. Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King now. Fox 35 Storm Center. Want to update you, Central Florida, for you on this Thursday. We got a tropical wave crossing the state, moving right at us out of the Bahama Islands, so it means warm, humid day ahead. 89 that high. Showers likely during the AM with a pretty good chance for the afternoon as well. I'll call it hit or miss variety scattered about these showers and storms. Coverage at 60%. Heavy rain and cloud to ground lightning, maybe some gusty winds at times. We'll have the east winds at 10 to 15 today. Partly cloudy with the shower possible before 9 p.m. tonight. Coverage at 30%. East winds at 5 to 10. Remember, always depend on and trust Fox 35 weather. Keep it here for the very latest. For Fox 35, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jamie King.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Get a king bed for a queen price at Mattress Firm. Save up to $500 during the best Labor Day sale ever on top-rated brands like Sealy and Sleepy's. Plus, get a free adjustable base when you spend $6.99 or more.
Complete Power Resources is CPR for your home or business. When the power goes out, these guys will give you the best standby generator you can get. And aren't you always a little jealous when you drive by a house and you see that generator in the back? Because you know, even in the worst of the storm times, you're always going to have power to your house, always going to have AC, going to be able to do your business as everybody else waits for the power to come back on. That will not be you. Complete Power Resources will make sure that happens. They do it with professionally trained, licensed, insured, bonded, background checked, and COVID-19 tested, experienced installers. Their electricians are absolutely awesome, and they actually work for the company. They are not subcontractors. And another great thing about Complete Power Resources, because they're financially stable, they have access to inventory all the time. You're not going to have to worry about waiting on your generator. And we're talking to the best out there, Briggs & Stratton, Generac, Kohler, Cummins, and they install them, get you good and set, ready to go for the storm season. You'll never be in the dark with Complete Power Resources. Their technicians are knowledgeable on all brands of generators and ready to help you out right now. Find out everything you need to know and get your quote today at CompletePowerResources.com.
If you're from Orlando, you know how we do food in the City Beautiful. We waffle our chicken at Metro Diner, udon our noodles at Bento Asian Kitchen, and ye can always find the golden tenders at PDQ. That's why there's DoorDash. Get food from every neighborhood in Orlando. Food so good, it'll make you happier than that other happy place in town. Download the DoorDash app now to find your local favorites, made by Orlando. Order on DoorDash.
USA Gun Shows is coming to the Bahia Shrine in Apopka this weekend with hundreds of new and used handguns, shotguns, rifles, knives, and ammo in every caliber and much, much more. So tell all your friends and grab your family and head on over to the Bahia Shrine. This is a buy, sell, and trade event. Admission is only $8 and under 12 are free. Discounts for law enforcement, military, and firefighters Saturday 9 till 5, Sunday 9 till 4. Concealed weapons classes held daily for $55 and parking is free.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any.
Did you know trading in your car at a dealer could cost you money? A recent study found consumers who trade in their car pay an average of $990 more. So don't trade in. Sell it to We Buy Any Car. Learn more and get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at We Buy Any Car.
Come experience the sights, sounds, and tastes of Impressionist-era France in a fully immersive experience called Lasting Impressions, only at the Dr. Phillips Center. Here, new 3D LED technology and classical music transport you into famous masterpieces by Monet, Renoir, Van Gogh, and more. This unique event is more than a show, combining art, music, and wine for a full sensory experience. Enjoy Lasting Impressions August 13th through September 26th. Get tickets now at drphillipscenter.org.
Boost and Cricket charge more for unlimited 5G. Metro doesn't. Introducing the big 5G upgrade from Metro by T-Mobile. Just $25 a month gets you unlimited 5G and a free 5G smartphone. That's half the price of Boost and Cricket's top plans. So ditch your overpriced connections and switch to Metro, the leader in prepaid. Experience 5G speed at no extra cost and step up big time with the big 5G upgrade. Get one line of unlimited 5G smartphone data plus a free Samsung Galaxy 5G when you trade in. All with the power of the T-Mobile 5G network. Rule your day with 5G. only at Metro. Limited time in-store only. If congested data users greater than 35 gigabytes per month notice lower speeds, and Metro customers notice lower speeds versus T-Mobile due to deprioritization. Leader based on prepaid subs June 2021. Save half based on one-line Boost and Cricket Unlimited plan. See store for details.
Attorney Joe Cordell.
For many men, divorce brings a bewildering sense of loss. You feel adrift, isolated, like you're the only person in the world. But the good news is, you're not alone. Cordell & Cordell can help guide you through all aspects of divorce. Let us be there for you.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Orlando area attorneys. Office in Orlando. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
It's the end of summer splash of cash with $16,000 in Big Bad High Hands Monday, August 30th at the Daytona Beach or Orange City Racing and Card Club. You heard it right. $16,000 in Big Bad High Hands one day only, starting at 10 a.m. to midnight. During select hours, there's thousands of dollars to be won every hour. Now be cool and win a splash of $16,000 in cash at Orlando's closest poker room. Orange City Racing and Card Club, just off I-4, exit 111B at 822 Saxon Boulevard, Orange City.
With RP Funding's digital mortgage, you can refinance your home loan to today's low rates from the comfort of your own home. Get started today and let me pay your closing costs. Lock in your low rate before it's too late. Visit rpfunding.com. NMLS 70168, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, you want to get a Big Green Egg? The best place to go by far is Wassy's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up the Big Green Egg for you, and they make it so easy. Follow them on Instagram. It's Wassy's Meat Market, or just go to their website, wassysmeatmarket.com, to get your Big Green Egg today.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors. Now that we've all quit Facebook and started talking to each other again. What's that? Nobody's quit Facebook? Facebook.com/Real Radio Orlando. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. 407-916-1041. Always text us at 77031. You're going to want to get on the YouTube channel here in just a few minutes. Top of the hour, Brendan O'Connor will join us. He always has something special to offer with his wardrobe or lack thereof. So you can do that at YouTube. Just go to the Jim Colbert Show there and give us a subscribe. Check us out there. We also stream the show on Facebook and Twitch as well. YouTube has become a very popular outlet for this show, though, right? We get a lot of people on the YouTube channel, guys?
Yes, sir.
Oh, dude, so many.
Yeah, he's loading up.
Well, no, it's become more of... it's grown in popularity where people, it's more of the first place people go for watching videos.
Yeah, but and the reason why, other people also don't have Facebook. You know, during that whole thing with the election and stuff, a lot of people just blew Facebook out and they just refused to use it. So they use YouTube. So that's good for them. I don't have any problem with that whatsoever. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. So, you know, we get a request from the company occasionally to make videos for, you know, possible clients. And they're just kind of explaining who we are, what we're about, our likes, you know, what makes us who we are, so that they can go out and find, you know, clients that are like-minded and maybe want to use us as an endorser for their product. I mean, we've been doing that for quite a while here on Real Radio. It's actually a big part of our existence. You know, our salaries are based on these decisions sometimes. But so we got the request to make one here recently, and Ross and I slipping down the hallways during the breaks yesterday to record the one that we did for me. Debs is on the way now. She's got a good one coming as well. But if you want to check that out, it's up right now at JimColbertLive.com. You can see it there. And Ross, I want to tell you, buddy, you have a talent for this stuff. You really do. It's really good. It's funny. And the funny thing is the minute I said I needed one, you like engaged. You ran to get your laptop. You couldn't wait to write this stupid thing.
Yeah, and you know, I don't think it's because whatever word got out, the first video that got turned in was Russ's from Monsters in the Morning.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, yo, Russ killed it. And then I was like, well, then we got to step up.
Yeah, I really wish you guys were more competitive.
Yeah.
That's what drives you, buddy. Come on. Nothing wrong with that.
Competition.
And he did a good job. I mean, this is great.
He did, absolutely.
Competition took over, and I was like, nay, we got to go for the top spot. We got to make something sharp, quick cuts, jokes, entertaining. So I quickly, right in front of you, I was like, this is what I'm writing. Yes or no? There's a couple of jokes that I threw in there that was definitely cut. You remember?
Yes, yeah,
you remember?
I do. Yeah, I got that right. Yeah,
The racist stuff?
Not the
No,
racist
no.
stuff.
You left that in?
I did
No,
leave
no.
that in.
Get out of there.
No, there was no racist stuff in the video.
No.
But there were definitely...
The nudity is gone.
Actually, there may be some racist stuff. You're going to have to watch it a couple times to see if you can find it.
Yeah.
And
an
maybe
Easter-
all the nudity's gone. We're not sure.
There is a Easter egg of just brutal racism in there, but you're going to have to watch, really pay attention to it. Maybe take you a couple spins.
I appreciate the compliment because that is one thing that I feel like I want to get unbelievably better at. It's when it comes to making videos and making content, I have somewhat of it's a problem and it's a curse, but it's a good thing, which is carrying a painful amount. It sometimes drives me crazy, but I'm happy that you enjoyed it. We conjured something up real good. Shout out to Larry for playing a small role in the video. But yeah, go check it out. It's on JimColbertLive.com.
That's another draw. If you ever want to see what Larry likes, Larry looks like for people who don't get on the stream or whatever, you can slide over there and check it out. It's on the blog, JimColbertLive.com. But yeah, I think it was very funny. The boss liked it. I think it'll work. And Deb, yours is dropping today, right?
Yep. I'll have it ready soon.
Put it up on the blog. And I think it's actually really cool. Deb's is like a slideshow of her life. She's got some great pictures in there I've never seen. And you're narrating it with your beautiful voice and your ding
Wait, how does he know?
Because
how do you know?
I saw some of it yesterday. She showed me. It was awesome.
Oh, yesterday you remember.
Yeah, Jack, come on, damn. You don't have to
Just
know about
wondering.
everything.
Just wondering.
You're the nosy one.
I'm just wondering
Deb.
how you
I
know.
was my bad the whole time. All right, 407-916-1041. You can text us at 77031. Like I said, Brendan O'Connor coming up here in a second to tell us what's happening in Orlando. Just got some more news about my uncle. Not looking good, guys.
Oh.
God almighty, man. This thing is, it's just killing us. It is absolutely brutal. It's so relentless, on the elderly, man. If you have grandma and grandpa out there, God, dog it. I don't know what you got to do, but I mean, it does give you a much better chance at surviving. Yeah, we're just kind of fighting it over here with our family, just trying to make sure we can stay as focused as possible on keeping everybody as safe as possible. But boy, it has been a whirlwind 2 weeks for our crew for sure. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Let's take a little break. We'll come back in a second. Our buddy Brendan O'Connor from Bungalower.com will join us right after this.
You put a lot of love into those plants. So if you need someone to water them while you're on vacation for the first time in over a year,
why was he bumped up?
Don't ask us. Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
Normal slowdowns continue right now on I-4 westbound between World Drive and the 429, as well as between Princeton Street and Colonial Drive. Things are now slow eastbound on the interstate between Conroy and OVT. Still looking at accident activity reported on 434 just east of I-4, as well as on 1792 north of Cimarron Boulevard. If you see traffic problems, make sure to call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Connect has amazing prices for everything on your back-to-school list. Now Staples comp books, 2-pocket poly folders, 24-pack of Crayola crayons, and an 8-pack of Pep Rally No. 2 pencils are just 50 cents each. Offer ends 9/18/21, limit 30, prices vary online.
Do you experience red, itchy, and often burning sensations in your eyes when you wear your contact lenses? Well, let me tell you something. It's not an accident. You may be a sufferer of contact lens intolerance, also known as CLI. And CLI symptoms are way more common than you believe. Many people experience eye pain and discomfort for years before they discover the issue. Cool thing is, the Filatowski Eye Institute can help. These guys are recognized leaders in vision correction surgery. The Filatowski Eye Institute will help identify your issue and even better, recommend the best options for you. They do this all the time, and they're ready to help you right now. Just simply text 1041 to 868686. Schedule your vision correction consultation. Guys, this is life-changing. Changed my son and my father-in-law's life. This gentleman really knows what he's doing. These services are incredible. Again, schedule your consultation by texting 1041 to 868686.
Did you know that Solis Health Plans gives you up to $1,200 per year in OTC products? Yes, up to $1,200 per year in OTC products. Brand name quality products. That's a relief. Furthermore, with Solis, you don't have a copay when visiting primary doctors or specialists. Zero. Call Call now and join a local health plan that makes a difference. 1-833-33-SOLIS. 1-833-33-SOLIS. Solis Health Plans. Amazing healthcare just around the corner.
Response to International Diamond Center's Summer of Savings event has been incredible, but this is it, the final days. You have until August 31st to take advantage of the year's most attractive offer. Get IDC's amazing value price and spread your payments over 3 years with 0 interest. And as a special bonus, IDC will even cover your first 2 payments. It's incredible, and everything's included. GIA certified diamonds, all shapes, all sizes, thousands of engagement rings, designer jewelry, colored gemstones, pendants, bands, bracelets, the largest selection ever. Get her that $3,000 diamond band and pay just $84 a month. Or if you prefer, you can get an instant 25% savings on all wedding bands during this incredible event. But there's just one catch. This spectacular Summer of Savings event ends Tuesday, August 31st at 6 p.m. and will not be extended. So hurry, pick any item, take advantage of 3 years 0 interest financing, and let IDC even cover your first 2 payments. Now through the end of August only, and only at International Diamond Center. 4 Orlando locations on approved credit.
If you need a roof, don't pay more, pay less with Parliament Roofing. Nobody beats Parliament Roofing's prices, and if they can't get you approved, no one can. Call now for your free estimate with payments starting as low as $135 per month. Call pound 250 from a mobile phone and say the keyword Roof Me Now and get $500 off your new roof. That's pound 250 and say the keyword Roof Me Now for $500 off your new roof. Pound 250 Roof Me Now. Parliament Roofing. Nobody puts a quality roof on for less. Nobody.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Yes, I need to replace my old air conditioner.
For AC replacement, please hold the line.
Here we go.
And we're back. So, what do you want now?
Same as before, new air conditioner.
I just need to put you on hold again. Somebody's calling.
I'm calling.
But this might be someone important.
But I need...
We get a lot of calls this time of year. Dreadfully hot, you understand?
Yes, I understand perfectly.
So if you'll just wait a little longer...
You know, this would never happen with Frank Gay.
You didn't call Frank Gay.
Well...
Did you?
Probably should have.
Probably should have. Well, tough luck. So, would you like to go back on hold?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you need AC replacement, you should be the priority. Experienced technicians ready to roll on your schedule and your installation done right. That's the Frank Gay way.
Next time you can call Frank Gay.
That's the Frank Gay way. FrankGayServices.com.
Moving is a pain. Let Recelerate Movers and Cleaners be your painkiller. Insured, bonded, and licensed with the state of Florida, their expert team will make your move and cleaning life so much easier. Experienced, fully vaccinated teams to give you peace of mind for a one-time or recurring cleaning service. Trust Recelerate. For a free quote, visit Recelerate.com. That's REZELLERATE.com. Or call 386-260-2900.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
There's more to Isaac Newton than apples and gravity. On the podcast Newton's Law, you'll hear a different side of the father of physics, who later became England's most ruthless lawman.
So who was this ruthless detective? This hard-bitten crook catcher, totally unmoved by the pleas of a desperate man? It was Isaac Newton. Yes, that Isaac Newton.
Listen to Newton's Law on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Win your way to our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival, September 17th and 18th.
T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
Coming live to iHeartRadio stations across America and streaming free on the CW app and CWTV.com. You'll see Billie Eilish, Cheap Trick, Coldplay, Dua Lipa, Phineas, Florida Georgia Line, J. Cole, Journey, Khalid, Lil Baby, Maroon 5, Nelly, Sam Hunt, Weezer, and more. Listen every weekday to win your way there.
Thinking about divorce? Kramer Law. OneFirmForLife.com. Offices Altamont Springs.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lynch Studio. Car accidents, other injuries? Call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch, if you're into that kind of thing, at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. 407-916-1041 is how you call us. Remember, we say this often, you do not have to wait for us to bring something up. If you have something on your mind, please give us a call. We'll gladly talk about it with you and try to find an answer if you need one. Also, you can text our show, 77031. Welcome back. I am Jim. Deb's here with me.
Hello.
So is Jack.
Hello.
And, of course, Ross is as well.
Let's go.
Thursday today at 6 o'clock, so set an alarm. I don't even know what's coming up. Every single Thursday around this time, we have our good friend Brendan O'Connor to drop by. You can find him at bungalower.com. And, of course, tomorrow night right here on Real Radio with Bungalower and the Bus and his buddy John Bustecker. Brendan, how are you, sir?
He's so pretty.
Thank
you. Feeling fabulous.
You look like Jackie O's big gay brother.
I'll take it. I've been called way worse, so that's good.
I think my favorite thing on this look is he's got glasses over glasses.
I know.
If you want to,
I wouldn't be able to read my notes if I didn't have my glasses on, so I had to. And I'm too lazy to put contacts on.
If you want to dial into 1961 France, tune in to the YouTube channel right now. He is. You are channeling Chanel. Or you have a very Jackie O feel about you today, buddy, with your big bun.
You better settle down, Jimmy. You're gonna get in trouble.
This
is what I'm wearing we're doing the last bingo at Persimmon Hollow on Tuesday, next Tuesday.
Right.
And then Taffy Doug Bowser will take over for the months to follow. But this is the last one that we're gonna be doing. So I'm gonna be co-hosting in my kind of drag on Tuesday, and it should be fun.
Well, it looks amazing. You look great, and I'm sure the trivia will be fantastic. So what's going on in Orlando this week? What can we look out for, buddy?
There's a lot of different things. So tonight, our friend Eugene Snowden, who does the intro song for our show, Bungalower on the Bus, local blues legend, jazz, everybody loves him. He's been gone from Orlando. He came back for a special show a couple months ago, but is basically up in Atlanta helping with his family. His mom's sick, I understand. And he's back tonight at Will's Pub hosting this special series that he's been doing. It's kind of experimental. It's called like Drums of Emoja, which is kind of like this Afro beat side project that he does. So not jazz and blues, but it's something that's going to for sure get you up and dancing.
Like a drum circle?
Sounds like world music. I don't think it's going to be hippie-ish, like not like a hippie drum circle. There's another one of those events that I'll tell you about later in the segment. But this one's more just like cool, maybe have a couple.
Like a McConaughey barbecue.
Yeah. yeah, like a McConaughey barbecue. That's exactly what it's going to be. Lots of bongos and peace pipes.
Lots of rip white dudes with puka shell necklaces and bongos, stringy ass, greasy ass hair with thick Texas accents. Sounds like a total party.
That's my ideal weight.
Yeah,
I love that. I love everything. That's the party I want to go to. If you're having that party, I want to be there.
All right, what else is coming up, buddy?
There's key holders get a special. That's we have a membership program where people get a little special keychain.
Yep.
And you can use that keychain to unlock deals around Central Florida. And this week only, you could hop over to Ivanhoe Park Brewing and you can get a BOGO pour of the Bungalower lemonade beer.
Okay.
It's like almost like a shandy. So you definitely need to go that. I'd get in trouble if I didn't say that. My boss would put me through it.
You call it a shandy?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a shandy, like an Arnold Palmery beer.
Yeah.
I learned what that was this past week. My sister was drinking shandies, and she offered me one, and her husband was making fun of them because it's like pretend beer.
Yeah, well, I learned about them when I was married to an Englishman, and we would go to the pub, and the bartender would ask if I wanted a bitter shandy, and I was like, what is that? And he explained half beer, half lemonade, but to them, lemonade is Sprite or 7-Up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because I was thinking lemonade and beer, that's disgusting, but they're good. Shandies are good.
But beers like that over there aren't a big deal. They don't like gauge their manhood about what kind of beer they drink.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Do they really? I've heard they don't at all.
Yeah, they do.
I've heard that those Brit dudes will go in there and just pound those shandies like crazy. And don't even think twice about it.
Well, none of the British men I knew drink a shandy.
Oh, wow.
A proper pint, maybe, but not a shandy. That's a girl's drink.
Like an ale, a nice room temperature ale.
Exactly.
All right, very good.
Give me a Guinness.
All right, what else is coming up, buddy?
There's Dave Matthews tribute band at Ace Cafe tomorrow night. So if you're jonesing for some Dave Matthews and you settle for something similar, maybe this is the one that's for you.
So if you haven't bathed and you feel musical,
if you want something to crash into you,
no,
I don't know. I didn't think that. I dropped it. I'm sorry.
Groan.
I'll show you my boobs. Here you go.
Get out of here.
Just keep it going.
You have
Critical
a boob,
mass.
You have a boob dicky.
I do.
You have a boob dicky. Why do you have that? Oh, okay, I see now. God almighty.
Well, you know, for the illusion.
That thing is remarkably close to your skin tone, which should be a bit terrifying.
It's actually remarkably close to my chin.
Your skin
they're not very realistic.
Your skin tone should not be sex doll latex.
Socks on. That's the tone I asked for
that's
at
your crayon.
Walgreens Pharmacy.
That's your crayon. Yeah. I'll just cover him with sex doll latex.
White people crayon. Yeah.
There you go.
There's the Orlando Boat Show is this weekend, all weekend over at the Orange County Convention Center.
Let me pitch in there on the boat show real quick, okay? I don't mean to interrupt you, but I've done a number of these back in the day to make appearances out there. It is one of the best and cheapest ways to redneck dream, and I call it redneck dreaming because that's what you do when you look at $1 million boat. You're redneck dreaming, but in that same way, to go in there and just walk on those boats and look around. I mean, it is actually a really cool day. You start it just invigorates you. It's kind of cool.
Sorry, I was busy writing down redneck dreaming to make a country song later.
Very good.
It's gonna happen, and I'll make a little video with you, Ross. Okay,
I'm down. Redneck dreaming.
Ooh,
yeah, we'll get
good
Big Tim
start.
Murphy in there.
Oh yeah.
I'll be perfect. Magical Dining kicks off tomorrow. This is that month-long, I actually think it goes until October 3rd, 3-course dinner series. You get 3 courses for $37 at participating restaurants, so it's a good date night option. I hear they're doing some takeout offers as well. If you don't want to sit in the restaurant, you can take it home. Bach Tower Gardens has free admission tomorrow because Wawa has sponsored it. So if you've never been to Bach Tower Gardens before, you can go enjoy the Wawa Summer Fun Day.
Nice.
At Bach Tower Gardens.
That's out in Lakeland, Lake Wales?
Lake Wales, yeah. And I've actually never been to Bach Tower.
I've driven by it a couple of times because there's a golf course we played out there called Stream Song. And I think you have to drive by it to get out there because it's in the middle of nowhere. But it's actually really cool. Heather McPherson used to host a number of food events out there with that group of girls that she has that she's written a bunch of cookbooks with. They go out there and do book signings and cooking demos and stuff. And it's supposed to be wonderful, man.
It's a fancy neighborhood, man, too. Like there's some big old beautiful estates all around it, I understand.
Nice.
The flip of the coin is Sanford Punk Fest taking place over in Sanford at West End Trading Company. You can go see a lineup of local punk and hardcore and ska bands like Debt Neglector, Yellow Day Union, and Pangolin. So $7 to $10 over at West.
Dude,
West
Pangolin is a great ska band name. I hope that's what they play is ska. That is
I think they are ska band.
That is such a great ska band name.
Joe Rogan is over at Amway Center with his Sacred Clown Tour. That's tough.
He's doing comedy, or is it like he's
Boob
recording
Blade is
his
choking
show?
me. Yeah, comedy, stand up. I'm sure he's just going to talk about all his DMT experiences. I don't know.
That's what he does. He made $100 million doing that. They paid that guy $100 million.
It's the most popular podcast in the world.
It's amazing.
I'll do DMT if it gets my podcast numbers up.
I'm not a giant Rogan guy. I'll take Mark Maron over Rogan, but it is amazing that guy can make $100 million doing that. God bless him.
I love him. I think
all the way
he's
to the bank.
Very handsome man.
Oh, really? That's good. Good fighter too.
I don't think I'm his type, but
Ross, is he funny? I don't know if Joe Rogan's funny.
I've seen some of his past stand-up specials, and I didn't mind them. I wouldn't say I loved them, but I mean, he's a professional comedian, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Tamukwa Arts Foundation, we told you guys about them before. That's Benoit Glazer, the former Cirque du Soleil music director, transformed his home into a music venue over in Soto. They're celebrating their 1,000th concert this weekend. So huge milestone for a small little arts organization, and I love that. And it's going to be featuring the performance of a contemporary percussionist Britton Renee Collins. Tickets start at $25. I heard some of her stuff. It sounds really amazing. Just type Tamukwa or White House into bungalow.com and the event information should pop up.
If you wrote a play, would a 3-year run be considered like a good run? Like if it ran for 3 years, is that a good run? Is that a successful play if you're off Broadway?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, I don't know what the parameters. I'm just asking because 1,000 shows. You think about that.
That's
It'd be like,
great.
3 years doing a play, 3 years, and it being successful and continuing to do it. That's kind of cool.
I'd be happy.
Me too. I'm happy just talking about it. It's not even my organization. I'm just excited for them. Gatlin Hall Brewing is opening this weekend. This is that food hall / brewery place over in Soto, right near, I want to say it's near like Edgewood, Belle Isle area.
It is.
They converted this old retail space into it. And I just got a secret look at it yesterday. We put up a little TikTok video if you want to see what that looks like. And I think it's awesome. The beer garden is probably one of the biggest outdoor beer areas in town.
That thing is going to crush over there. That whole Soto thing is still in full effect. It is still happening. You look at people coming to Orlando and going to hip neighborhoods. Baldwin's still a little bit hip, but that area over there around it and then going down into Soto has become one of the hottest places to live in Central Florida if you're a young mover and shaker, and that thing is going to destroy over there.
I think so too. The Rock Pit Brewing, that like Irish coal mining themed brewery in Soto.
And it's good. Good beer.
Who would have predicted that?
Right.
Yeah, and it's always full. It's always everybody loves it. They get food from Cecil's Barbecue, and then all that industrial area around there is prime to get flipped in the next 10 years. The city really wants it to happen, so watch that area.
Vanberry's is down there, right?
Vanberry's, yeah, right there, the waterfront.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So that's a hot spot in Orlando. It's cool to see something coming down there. I know the people who own that are good people, too.
There's the Orlando City game versus Inter Miami on Saturday. That's going to be huge. I'll be there at 8:30 p.m. to cheer them on. If you want something to do with the kids, there's a paleontology party over at the Orlando Science Center.
Really? That's cool.
And it's kind of like Old West themed, Jimmy. So,
man.
Back in the gold rush days, people weren't just digging for gold. They were also digging for dinosaur bones. So you get to hear about that whole industry and lifestyle for all these Old West T-Rex hunters, which I think is kind of cool.
I think that's cool as well, man. That's really interesting.
Yes.
There is never a shortage of interest of dinosaurs with young kids. It's never happened. Sorry, Deb, go ahead.
I agree. I've never thought of the Wild West connection because I'm one of those people that every time you think of someone digging out west, it was for gold. But you're right. It was also for dinosaur bones.
My dad's an archaeologist, and so he wanted me to be an archaeologist too, but I was always too cool. I wanted to be a paleontologist, so I kind of fought that for my teen years.
But he worked a little bit. You're into bones.
I am. Thanks, Dad. There's the 50 Shades of Gay. It's taking place at the Abbey this weekend. It's an adult variety show, and it's created. It was first created for the gay pride in New York City in 2015 when same-sex marriage hit the market. We're all allowed to do it, I guess. And if you want to do it, they won't force you to do it, guys. You don't have to get a gay marriage if you don't want to.
All right.
Right, and it should be fun. $15,
good.
the Abbey.
Sounds good. Abbey's a great venue.
I don't know if they're like whipping each other or anything like 50 Shades of Grey.
Here's my here's my thing for you with the Abbey. If you decide to go down there and get beaten while being gay, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But you got to go to the Stubborn Mule around the corner for a drink and some food because they do a damn good job down there.
At Stubborn Mule?
Yeah, it's good, man.
And then the Rustique just opened because they closed the Rustique in College Park, but then they opened another one right across the street, same owners.
Good.
So you can go get one of those award-winning burgers.
Right, yeah. Down there's Cavo's as well. I heard that's absolutely unreal.
That's like a real local place.
Yeah, that place
it's always full of just people who've woken up in Thornton Park,
it's like
threw on some jogging pants and walked over.
It's like 100 sea lanes in there drinking.
I think I've seen sea lane drinking in there. Yeah,
it's 100 Sean and sea lanes in there drinking is what it is.
And then actually there's another kids event that Destroy All Monsters, which is that old school Godzilla movie. It's all of the monsters from all the Godzilla movies, and they all just kind of like fight each other. to the death. There's aliens somehow involved. They're screening that at NZN on Sunday at noon for the peanut butter matinee for kids.
Well,
it's a little violent for kids, I think.
Are you saying that's pretty good for you to pull back like that?
There's a scene with Godzilla and his son, curb stomping some 3-headed Hydra monster, and it goes on for so long. You're just like, this is just too much.
It's a little gratuitous at this point.
They gotta grow up.
It's like
somehow.
American History X. He's like, I couldn't. It was too much, that scene.
All right, where are you and John recording this week? Where can we hear you?
We're going to Peterbrook Chocolatier with our in-house dentist, Dr. David Sutton from Dapper Dental. He's going to come and tell us what to eat and what not to eat.
Oh, you can find some good stuff in there. They have good chocolates and good confections in there. You'll like it.
Yeah. Anyway, everybody come on out next Tuesday for the last bingo night and cheer me on with my boob plate.
All right, very good. You can find out all of this stuff if you missed any of it, bungalower.com. A lot of that's right there. And, of course, you can pick up the magazine down in the Mills 50. Milk District area is all there. And tomorrow night with his buddy John Bustegger for Bungalower and the Bus Brendan, as always. Thanks for dropping by. We appreciate it. Have a great weekend.
So nice to see you guys. I look really good. I'm going to leave this video on for a couple more seconds.
You can do that. It's fine. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, shop the rest. Buy from the best. Goldsmithjewelry.com.
Slow traffic is in full swing right now up and down I-4, both east and westbound through downtown, as well as near the major attraction areas near Disney and the theme parks. Things also still slow due to a crash reported on Howell Branch Road at Dodd Road. And there is a new crash causing delays on Horatio Avenue east of 1792. No major problems right now on the Beach Line or the Greenway. Traffic looking great right now on the Turnpike. If you see traffic problems, make sure to call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Union Home Mortgage.
Turn your dream house into a reality. Union Home Mortgage helps you achieve home ownership, whether buying a first house or refinancing your forever home. Union Home Mortgage puts you first with world-class service, personalized financing, and unwavering support. Learn more at UHM.com. Union Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 2229.
Love it when I pull into my driveway and see my mossy oak fence sitting there. Just beautiful fence, 100 feet long with a nice big 10-foot gate. Gorgeous. Construction is unbelievably good. That's what they do. They're high quality, skilled craftsmen over at Mossy Oak Fence, only use the best materials out there. And that's all backed by the best warranty in the business. But these guys also understand that everybody's situation is exactly the same. They offer you affordable payment plans so you can have the fence of your dreams. And they're always thinking about your safety and security. As a matter of fact, your family's safety and security is Mossy Oak's #1 priority. So if you're thinking about a new fence, you got to think Mossy Oak Fences. Simply visit mossyoakfences.com. And as always, let the Mossy family protect your family today.
This year full of Real Radio is brought to you by Clausman Law. Car crash? Call Glenn Clausman. ClausmanLaw.com.
No matter the challenges, we were there with a stronger, more reliable energy grid.
When our community struggled, we were there with flexible payment arrangements and other support.
And as the sun comes out, bringing the promise of a brighter tomorrow, we will still be here.
With energy that's reliable, affordable, and cleaner than ever, we're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
Hey, Central Florida, it's time to up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR. $9 down. $249 payment.
payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
Get ready. Saving starts with Xfinity. Because when you get Xfinity Internet and mobile together, you can save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill. Enjoy fast, reliable internet at home and nationwide 5G on the go, included at no extra cost. That means you can connect to everything you love, whether you're a next-level gaming aficionado, an online shopping mastermind, or crushing that research project. So go ahead, stream on all your devices or video chat from anywhere and save hundreds while doing it, because saving starts with Xfinity. Get Xfinity Internet for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and ask how to get an eligible 5G phone on us. And for a limited time, $300 back. Don't miss out. Go to Xfinity.com/start saving. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Internet offer ends 9/7/21 and requires paperless billing and autopay. Restrictions apply. New performance starter internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Savings based on optimized pricing. Actual savings may vary.
Marcus by Goldman Sachs offers personal loans with no fees, ever. Banks offer coffee. So what's more important, a Marcus by Goldman Sachs loan with no fees that could help consolidate debt, or bank coffee that tastes like bank coffee? You can money. Visit Marcus.com to learn more about saving, borrowing, and investing from Marcus by Goldman Sachs.
Investing involves risk and investments may lose value. Brokerage and investment advisory services by Goldman Sachs & Company, LLC. Member FINRA SIPC. Lending and deposits products provided by Goldman Sachs Bank USA. Member FDIC.
Well, hello, Winn-Dixie Delivery. Bro, check it out. Winn-Dixie delivers. This is too incredible. Bag after beautiful bag of fresh wins delivered to our door. Refreshingly fresh. Ooh, and the best part? What's that, my win-loving twin? We're saving so much time. Time to kick back and win. Best quality. Winning grocery delivery. Winn-Dixie. It's a win-win. Prices vary from in-store. Terms apply. See windixie.com/shop online for details.
Make this the summer of Ram, with the only truck brand to win Motor Trend Truck of the Year 3 years in a row. Right now, well-qualified returning FCA lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2021 Ram 1500 Bighorn Quad Cab 4x2 for $299 a month for 36 months with $2,999 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra, no security deposit required. Call 1-877-RAM-5722 for details. Requires dealer contribution at least through Chrysler Capital. Current lease must end by 8/31/2022. Extra charge for miles over 30,000. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 8/31/2021.
No one knows you like you. That's why iHeart is giving you your very own station, My Favorites Radio, where the only songs that play are the ones you've thumbed up, plus the biggest songs from the stations you listen to most. The more you hit thumbs up, the more personal My Favorites Radio gets. Trust us, the thumb spraying will be worth it. You can even show off your amazing musical taste and share your station with friends. My Favorites Radio, only on iHeart. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one app.
Any legal issue, Kramer Law, onefirmforlife.com. Offices Altamont Springs.
Take a break from the flame war. Your racist brother-in-law isn't going anywhere. Real Radio Orlando on Facebook. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. This is the Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
It was way more.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Always text us at 770-301. If you want to stream the show, you can do that as well. Watch us do our thing and check out our guest. Glenn Klausman will be coming up here in a few minutes. You can watch us do Colbert Court. Just go to YouTube, The Jim Colbert Show. Give us a subscribe there if you don't mind. You can check out the show. Join in the chat.
Y'all know.
Ross, how often do you hop in there?
What, the YouTube?
Yeah, the chat there.
Yeah, I was chatting it up a little bit, a little chit-chatting.
Cool. Well, you can do that. YouTube, again, The Jim Colbert Show. Just give us a subscribe. We don't bother you with no email or anything like that. With no. Don't you love that language? With any email.
Ain't no problem.
Well, you know, the guys over at...
What's worse, you saying it or me not realizing it was wrong?
The second one. The second one's bad. Yeah, you know, these companies, it's always funny. And I don't know who set the tone for this. I probably want to give credit to Taco Bell. for really stretching out, and always like flipping the switch on these different, unique. Then the potato chip companies jumped in and started making like poutine flavored potato chips, or or a chorizo flavored potato chips, and started getting in there and doing that. And then that became kind of a trend. Oreo started doing it. Remember, Oreo would have those weird Oreos with different insides, and the cookies would be different. But have we seen this with a drink company yet? Because I don't know that vanilla Coke or cherry Coke or any of those kind of products, I don't know if that matters. I don't know if that's extreme enough to be considered like, something that would be like a novelty. Those are solid, bankable brands, right?
Yeah, it's usually like what you just referred to. It almost seems more like a collaboration.
Right,
you
exactly.
have two brands melding together for one potato chip.
Exactly. Doritos has done this because they'll have the flaming hot or the salsa flavored or whatever. But I haven't seen it with the drink. But man, you never can sweat out or count out Mountain Dew. These guys are always taking chances to create new flavors. Mountain Dew Red, remember that thing hit? People went crazy, right?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one.
Mountain Dew Red was a big deal. What was it called, Ross? There was a specific name for it.
Well,
that Red Mountain Dew, was it Alert?
Oh, Code Alert. Red Alert.
Or Code Red?
Code Red.
Was
Code
it
Red.
It's Mountain
Code
Dew's
Red.
Code
Hey,
Red?
we agree with everything you say.
Everybody off the bus.
Exactly.
You know who's really good at this too was back in the day Slurpees. Slurpees.
Oh, yeah.
They would have flavors for movies. I will never forget ripping through Darth Dew. That's back when episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, came out.
Dew.
You don't know about no Darth Dew?
Well, it's how you spell Dew is very important.
Yeah. So it was a solid, grape flavored,
oh, nice.
midnight crimson midnight drink.
And releasing those things and have them being limited is actually kind of an interesting marketing technique, because you're always kind of and also it shows progression with the company. They're not the stalwart company like, we're not going to change our brand, we're not doing anything, we're not taking any chances. Mountain Dew never been there. Have you guys heard about the new Mountain Dew flavor?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
You haven't really, Jack. Have you heard about it?
Nope.
Flaming Hot Mountain Dew.
Ew,
Yes.
what?
Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew begs the question, will it be sweet, spicy, or taste like regret? This comes out of Pepsi-Cola, and it says it's the most provocative beverage they've offered as of yet.
Provocative?
That's another way of saying crap.
So what makes it flaming?
I guess what they're doing is they're
Like
this is
a
one of our,
spice?
It says we're excited for the new Dew Nation to taste the unique blend of spicy and classic sweet citrus for a new flavor of Mountain Dew. So they'll probably pepper it up with maybe some jalapeno or habanero oil or a derivative or something like that to maybe have that. And by the way, this is a big thing in cocktails right now, guys. This is a giant trend in cocktails to have sweet, spicy, or sour, spicy note to your cocktail. Floating a slice of jalapeno on a spicy martini with a spicy sugar and salt around the rim. That's a really big thing right now. Matter of fact, that's my wife's favorite cocktail right now is a spicy cocktail.
Yeah, because she's not spicy enough.
But right. But the thing is cocktails, although can be refreshing, that really isn't the goal of a cocktail. And with sodas, I believe, even though we know it's not the best way to refresh yourself, I think a lot of people use them for that, and that's what makes this kind of odd. Like, I can't imagine sweating it out on the basketball court and then heading over to the bench for a spicy drink.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, I enjoy a spicy drink, like spicy alcoholic beverages, like a jalapeno margarita.
But would you have a jalapeno water?
I wouldn't be afraid of it. I would try it. It kind of sounds, it doesn't seem like that would work, because I would get oh my God, it's so spicy. I need more jalapeno water.
And oh my God, the label of this thing looks like a firework label.
I think it looks pretty cool.
It's really cool. It's got almost like a flaming ball, like the old Santa Monica Railways, the skateboarding guy.
And I think it's worth noting that when you first told me that, I was like, oh, that's so cool that Cheetos and Mountain Dew's coming together for a drink. That is not the case.
Nope, not at all.
It's a different. I'm sure it's going to taste like it, but they are not.
So it's not.
It's not a flaming hot Cheeto Mountain Dew.
Because people keep texting that it is, but so you're saying it has no connection to Cheetos.
I'm looking at the label, and if that was the case, they would have the Chester Cheetah on that thing, and he is not on the can.
Well, I do want to let you know that if you want to get your hands on some flaming hot Mountain Dew swag, you'll be able to, it's going to launch to the public on September 4th.
So what I'm seeing here,
man.
You got people saying that they're hawking for Flamin' Hot Cheetos flavored Mountain Dew, but it seems more of like an inspiration.
I don't get it.
Like it's being inspired by the Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but it's not the official remix. Two worlds collide.
It kind of seems like I'm reading this from Food and Wine, and they say PepsiCo and its subsidiary Frito-Lay announced a crossover that the inventor of the phrase corporate synergy would never have imagined. So that's where the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew is coming from.
Well, then they dropped the ball. Where's the damn cheetah on this Mountain Dew?
Dude, if you don't get Flaming Hot Mountain Dew sweatpants and wear them in public, you're not even a man.
I'm thinking it's a tattoo.
You're not even a man.
That should be our flag.
Dude, this old lady is rocking it. That's exactly what I think Beth looks like, by the way, in that ad. I don't know if you've seen it yet. She's got a Cheeto boa and Flamin' Hot orange sweatpants and just absolutely shredded. Look at her.
Oh, yeah.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Let's take a little break. Our buddy Glenn Clausman on the other side of this with Colbert Court. And we do have a pretty interesting case today, so stay tuned, and you can check it out on YouTube at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. That's next.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7. It's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos and SecuredRoofingAndRestoration.com. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James, Miguel, Mikey, and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
This Real Radio 104.1 weather report sponsored by Rude Air Conditioning, powered by Ferguson HVAC.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast and a couple of downpours through the afternoon. Otherwise, activity dissipating tonight by 10, low 76. Tomorrow or Friday, the high 89, humid conditions and a 60% chance of mainly afternoon thunder showers. As we head into the weekend, we're tracking a future Gulf hurricane heading for either the upper Texas coast or Louisiana. Few impacts here in Florida, but we are watching it carefully. Stay with the Fox 35 Storm Team for the latest. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Connect has innovative tools for small businesses. This week, get up to 40% off select chairs. Chairs that roll, swivel, tilt, and turn. Offer ends 8/28 while supplies last. Prices may vary online. See more at staplesconnect.com/furniture. Staples Connect, the working and learning store.
The summer of can is here. And since we finally can, let's make it a premium summer. Fancy sausage at the barbecue, a full theater for camping, a fully gold bathing suit at the pool. Because Heineken is made with premium malt and their famous A yeast. So go premium with the crisp, ice-cold can of Heineken. Pick up a pack or get it delivered and put the can back into summer. That can be your six-pack. Must be 21 or over to purchase. Please drink responsibly.
It gets hot in the summertime, and last year, I'm so glad I found Mills Air because they were able to switch out my old system for a Carrier system, and I saved so much money when it comes to my power bill. It is millsair.com. That's millsair.com. Have them check out your system, millsair.com.
There's a whole new spin on pumpkin to love at Dunkin'. Sip into fall with a $3 medium pumpkin cream cold brew or a pumpkin spice signature latte. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply. Valid on pumpkin spice signature latte only and all cold foam cold brew.
Find out just how much you can save on your monthly mortgage payments at rpfunding.com. I'm Robert Palmer, and I want to help you save thousands by refinancing your home loan and letting me pay your closing costs. Rates this low can't last forever, so lock in today. NMLS 70168, Equal Housing.
Sunnyside Plumbers.
Yes, my drains are backing up.
For service in Swedish, press 1.
What?
For service in Klingon, press 2.
But
For all other languages, press 3.
What the?
Fine. Please state the nature of your problem.
Drains backing up.
For drain problems, press 11.
There is no 11.
Must have a new phone. The old ones had 11.
That's it. This would never happen with Frank Gay.
But you didn't call Frank Gay.
Well,
Did you?
What was I thinking?
Indeed. So are your drains still plugged, or have they magically fixed themselves?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you have plumbing or drain problems, you need help fast, a helpful operator to guide you, and plumbers who will provide a permanent solution. That's the Frank Gay way.
Sounds to me like you should have called Frank Gay.
That's the Frank Gay way. FrankGayServices.com.
Labor Day weekend, visit Cocoa Beach on the Space Coast and support the National Kidney Foundation's 36th Annual Surf Fest, featuring hundreds of competitive surfers in pro and amateur divisions, live entertainment, and fun for the entire family. For more information, visit nkfsurf.com.
I want to break free.
Break free in 2022 with Norwegian's Labor Day sale. Book your cruise today and enjoy 30% off, free open bar, and much more. With our leading health and safety program, you can cruise with the ultimate freedom on 100% fully vaccinated ships that are fully open to explore. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line. Sail safe, feel free. Ships registry, the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
I could ask my family for money, and I'm sure they'd help me out, but I'd rather depend on me.
An Amscot cash advance could mean up to $500 on the spot with no credit check. Get started at amscot.com.
Amscot.
Some restrictions apply.
It costs nothing to be kind. In fact, it actually pays. By donating plasma at BioLife Plasma Services, your kindness enables someone else to live more fully. And just imagine the difference you could make if you could take the $1,100 you could earn in the first month and donate it to your favorite charity. Or buy a school teacher supplies. Or buy everyone in your neighborhood noise-canceling headphones because your granddaughter is learning a recorder. She has to get better soon, right? BioLife. There's purpose in your plasma. Visit biolifeplasma.com to learn more.
Right now at Old Navy, grab amazing back-to-school deals for the kids starting at just $5. Extraordinary prices on kids' styles every single day. Get kids' tees and tanks from just $5. Dresses from $8. Active tops and bottoms from $8. And shorts from $6. Find this magic at Old Navy and OldNavy.com.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Real 101 Radio 104.1. You're listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Welcome back. I am Jim. Deb, Jack, Ross, they're here as well. Every single Thursday around this time, we invite our good friend Glenn Klausman to drop by for Colbert Court.
What you are listening to is real. Well, sort of. The participants are not actors. That's a fact. This is, however, a real case that will be decided here in our forum, the Colbert Court.
Colbert Court brought to you by our buddy Glenn Klausman, Klausman Law. That's KLAUSMAN Law.com. Offices up there in Winter Park, 407-917-1718. Car crash, call Klausman. He'll take damn good care of you. Glenn, how are you today, buddy?
Doing great. Good seeing you all.
You look amazing, but I got to tell you, I don't know what's happened to you. This is just me talking to you over a very, very long period of time. You and I have been doing business together for like 10 years now, right, buddy?
Yeah. Yep.
And I got to tell you, there is a unique happiness to your face right now. I don't know what it is. You seem to be very happy these days. And I'm not saying that you weren't happy before, but I know that you wore the stress. You wore the stress of the job. You wear the stress of the job differently now.
I don't know. Maybe it's your purple shirt, man. I don't know.
So. I don't know. You just look to be incredibly happy. Like you are very smiley. Is it that we're going into the holiday season and I know you love this time of year?
I like all times of year, but yeah, we're close to Christmas, but not that close. What do we got next? Halloween? I like all the stuff, all the holidays. Yeah.
Glenn is such a nice guy. He doesn't want to offend the other seasons.
I know. Yeah,
I like all times of year.
Well, then you would hate August because there's not a holiday up in this month, and it drives me nuts.
Yet now is when he's
Labor
smiling.
Day next month.
Yeah, Labor Day for sure. I don't know, Glenn. Did you hear the shipping woes are running deep and only going to get worse? Have you started your Christmas shopping? Do you do a normal Christmas shopping like round or?
I think it's primarily Amazon these days, isn't it?
Yeah,
it
is. But what I'm saying is they're having a hard time getting products into the country that are being made elsewhere, specifically China, and they're telling people to shop for their toys and things. If you see them on the shelves now that you want to get for Christmas, go ahead and grab it because don't know if they're going to make it there by Christmas this year.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have that much to buy for. I've got my wife, my daughter, who's now married with her husband, and some nephews, and
that's about it.
Everybody's kind of grown up. No grandkids. So
don't forget about us.
It's kind of easy. It's easy now.
Yeah.
It's easy.
And everybody wants debit cards, or not. I mean, not debit cards, but everybody wants like gift cards. So that's what we do.
You're
with the
right.
kids. We just like hand them all a gift card with a couple $100 or whatever on it, and we're like, go buy whatever you want.
You're right.
That way they can use the money however they feel free. They're adults now. That phase is over. We still do really good stockings, though. But so Glenn joins us every single Thursday to talk about a case. Now, the cool thing about these cases is these are cases that Glenn's actually argued, or maybe even in the process of arguing. But they're definitely cases that he has seen and has an intimate knowledge of these cases. We read them. We'll go in a room with the guys on the show, try to find out what we believe. Then, of course, we'll turn it over to Glenn to find out exactly what the professional thinks. And these things always peel back an onion of issues with your insurance or with how you manage your insurance. It always leave you that little surprise of how you got to pay attention to the details. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Here we go. Joe was driving his dump truck. Let's try that over again.
Nailed it.
Take two. Joe was driving his dump truck in a rainstorm when his dashboard oil light came on, and by the time he could pull over, his engine was smoking. He called his insurance company, and they had to tow his truck to a mechanic shop. The engine needed to be replaced at a cost of $30,000.
Wait, what was that?
$30,000, which Joe's road hazard insurance should cover. The insurance company sent an adjuster to look at the truck and said that the hole in the oil pan was so small it would have taken over a month for 9 gallons of oil to leak out of that hole. The truck's black box showed the engine froze due to a faulty oil pump, which was mechanical failure, and Joe's insurance did not cover mechanical failures. If you were the attorney, what would you do? Would you take this case, and could you win it for Joe?
Wow.
Do I need to do I need to cliff notes this one for you? So Joe drives a dump truck. It's his dump truck. He's not driving for he's not a subcontractor. He owns the dump truck. His dashboard oil light comes on, but by the time he could pull over in that short period of time, engine was smoking. Called the insurance company. They had the truck towed to the mechanic shop. Engine froze, so it needs to be replaced. It was a lack of oil. They said there was a Q-tip size hole in the oil pan. The engine needed to be replaced at a cost of $30,000, and the road hazard insurance that he has should cover that. But the insurance company sent an adjuster to look at the truck and said the hole in the oil pan was so small it could have taken over a month for 9 gallons of oil to leak out of that hole. The black box showed the engine froze due to a faulty oil pump, which was mechanical failure, and the insurance company chose not to insure them and told him he was SOL. And if you were the attorney, would you take this case? And if you did decide to take it, how would you win it?
Yes, this is not a turkey. I say you take the case. You maintain that it was the hole in the oil pan. It might have been leaking for that long, but my client driving his vehicle reacted as soon as the oil light came on. So, he could not have been expected to know about the leak prior to that.
So the engine,
besides the big oil mark in his driveway,
the engine froze due to a faulty oil pump, which was a mechanical failure, and Joe's insurance did not cover the mechanical failures.
I vote with Jack because he reacted as quickly as he did. As soon as the oil light came on, he pulled his truck over, and by that time, his engine was already smoking, which means, again, it kind of goes back to the original argument that the fuel pump was actually compromised by the hole in the oil pan, which had been leaking over the preceding months, which was why his engine was smoking when the light came on and he pulled over to the side of the road. Had there still been oil in there, his engine wouldn't have smoked so soon after the oil light coming on. So I think you do have a case.
Wouldn't have seized.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, if the oil pump's on pumping oil, your motor's going to seize, whether there's oil in the pan or not. So that's the key. I mean, the key is the oil pump is there to pump oil. If there's no oil in the reservoir to pump it, the oil pump can't do its job.
Right.
Here's the real key, really, is the viscosity of the oil matters here. So when you do your test, did you try to chime in there, Foghorn?
You can continue.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. When you do your test, you have to test it under stress. In other words, you have to get the oil up to temperature because the oil is going to flow through a Q-tip size hole way differently cold than it will warm. So all of those things come into play. I would take this case because I believe that it's an arguable case.
Oh, we got three.
First of all, if I may speak on behalf of my compatriot right here, is that everybody knows the dynamics of an oil pump. Everybody knows what you just said. This reminds me, does anybody here in the jury have twins?
No, I do not have twins.
Because sometimes twins don't get along. Sometimes it becomes a he said, she said thing.
Okay.
Depending on the sex of said twins. This is an easy case, a slam dunk, an alley-oop, as my father used to say, which, by the way, my father played for the Nebraska Huskers back in '62.
It's Cornhuskers, but yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Cornhuskers.
Give us more of your rocking chair knowledge.
I'm here to tell you this is a slam dunk.
How is it a slam dunk there, sir?
Because of exactly what you said.
You are such a complete and utter waste.
The oil hole is a dime. And a dime
is not a dime, it's a Q-tip.
It's a Q-tip, which is
not
good.
Even close to a dime.
A Q-tip is good to clean dimes with.
Yeah. I'm so glad the client gets to watch this happen to his time.
Hey,
That's
loves
my favorite. That's my favorite part is him watching this completely crash and burn right in front of him.
See, Jimmy, earlier in this segment when you asked Glenn, why does he appear to be more happy now than he has in years past? What's that new element? And I think it's Attorney Foghorn Leghorn.
I think what we need to get back to the matter of fact is that dimes are easy to get cleaned with Q-tips.
Oh, Belvedere.
So
91% isopropyl.
Just let me know when you're done, buddy, and I'll continue on with the bit.
One last thing. Eisenhower needs a cleaning.
Okay, you said it. You said one last thing. That's it. You just said one last thing, and then you said it, so you're done.
I like that he knew Eisenhower was on the dime.
That was a lucky guess.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right, so it's funny. I would take this case because I believe that you could argue that that oil could flow out of that hole way faster than 9 months. The oil pump's going to fail if it has no oil, and of course the engine's going to fail if it has no oil either. Once the motor starts smoking, almost from what I know about motors, when they start smoking at that point, the temperature's gotten so high because there's so much friction, the cylinder walls have been compromised, and the motor is more than likely going to freeze solid, and you're not going to be able to fix it. It's going to need you're going to need a new motor. So I believe it is arguable, and I believe the insurance company's going to have to not only wind up paying the $30K, they'll probably have to wind up paying for the downtime it took to argue this and the money he's going to lose from his dump truck. So I think it's even more than the $30,000.
Oh, by the way, it's Roosevelt on the dime, Ron.
Yeah. Anybody else want to chime in?
Agree to disagree on
anybody
the Eisenhower
else want to
dime.
chime in? Does anybody else want to chime in?
Roosevelt, Eisenhower.
I think
somebody please chime in.
We're all in agreement that you take the case and it's winnable.
So we all agree that you take the case, it's winnable. I'm going to throw in that extra level of saying that I do believe not only can you get the money for the motor, I believe that you could go after the insurance company for the money you lost while you're trying to negotiate this whole thing with them, which could be thousands of dollars. Because they've cost you runs with negotiating this motor thing with you. So I believe it even goes. I think it even goes farther than the $30,000. Glenn, how close are we, buddy?
Right, this is great. I love this. I love that you've got the knowledge about engines also. One of the key questions that this was an actual case I handled, and it's on my blog if anybody wants to care to read about it. It was a real fun case. The initial question was, did the faulty oil pump cause the engine to freeze? Was the oil pump faulty? And I know what Jim has said about that. Deb and Jack, I'm not sure they really got on that issue. So that's one of the things that we had to decide. And one of the other issues in this case is this fella also lost a lot of work while his vehicle was down. And we were able to recover for him all the loss of income. But the way this all went down was we had the engine taken apart and the oil pan was there. And we actually did a reenactment, sort of like Jim talked about. He heated up the oil to 200 degrees, put it in this big turkey vat, the thing you fry a turkey in.
Absolutely.
And ran the oil through the pan with a Q-tip hole in it. And at 200 degrees, we had a clock there, and we're videotaping this thing. And at 200 degrees, all the oil ran out in something like 23 minutes.
Yeah, it's not going to take long at all. I mean, that more than likely that hole was created not even 5 miles down the road.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, and the only reason it didn't go out faster is because it was still cycling oil through the motor. So it actually took time for the oil to empty into the pan to not be returned to the engine. So it would have run for a short period of time.
Yep. So that they lied to him when they told him it would take over a month for that oil to leak out of that Q-tip size hole. And ultimately what happened is they brought an expert down and to examine everything, and we videotaped that. And then he went back to Tallahassee, and a couple days later, they made us an offer of, we'll replace the engine and give you the money for that. We said no. On top of that, we want money for all the time he's lost at work. And on top of that, by the way, you're going to pay all my attorney's fees.
Wow.
Because this was caused by what you did. And ultimately, they agreed and they paid everything.
Wow.
But it was a fun case to really do the reenactment to see how it all played out, because I didn't know at the time. And then we had the pump looked at, and the pump was fine. They claimed it was a faulty pump. There was nothing wrong with the pump.
Yeah,
Pump worked fine.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. As Jim said, the reason it seized up, the pump just stopped working because there was no oil in it.
There's no oil.
I believe Deborah said that, by the way.
Yeah.
Did she?
But Jim,
So, you guys were great today.
Jimmy did nail that extra issue of lost income.
Yep.
Without
you guys
a doubt.
nailed it.
I
You
think,
did
I think
great
Jimmy
today.
reads your blog.
Hey, so how much more? Like, I mean, we always hear, you see these gigantic numbers. When it comes to something like this, and it almost seems malicious, is there a what's the word? Is there a punitive aspect of this case as well, Glenn? Other than the money lost, the actual money, is there punitive money in here as well?
That's a great question, because in this case, his insurance said, while your truck's down, if it's caused by a road hazard, we will pay up to $3,000 a month or $3,000 a week, I believe it was, for your income loss. We said the reason he lost all that time was because you lied to him. You acted in bad faith. So we're not going to be limited to that $3,000 in the insurance policy. And at the end of the day, he got something like $41,000 of income loss.
Wowzers.
So yeah.
God,
So yeah, there was that element of bad faith. But as far as punitive damages, no, there was no what we think of legally as punitive damages, where you're going to punish the company any other than what we were able to get out of this in the first place.
Well, I mean, I would say that money is a bit of a punishment, because, I mean, if it was contractually limited to $3,000 and you got them considerably more, I would say that those charges, I mean, that money could be considered punitive, really.
Yeah, it was because their fault. I mean, their fault. They played games with us. They lied to him.
Yeah.
And they paid a price at the end of the day.
And Glenn, this stuff happens all the time. I bet we could talk. I could take calls from truck drivers all the time. Stuff that falls off of these trucks on the road, gets caught up in the tires, slung up into the motor, so it pinches that oil pan. And it doesn't take more than, I mean, it really doesn't take a lot to do that. I mean, when you're going 70, 80 miles an hour on the road and you have the momentum of a piece of steel or stone or whatever, I mean, this I bet it happens way more than people believe. And then, of course, your motor blows up, and then you're looking at a $30,000 diesel engine.
Yep, and people should know that when you're going against your own insurance company and they're not playing fair with you, and it takes a lawyer to get what's fair, in that case, the insurance company almost always is going to have to pay your attorney's fees. The exception is Jack's favorite, uninsured motorist coverage.
Oh, there you go, Glenn. I didn't want you to violate attorney-client privilege, but I know it didn't come to play in this case. I was just curious if he also had uninsured motorist coverage.
Did not come into play in this case, but in cases where your own auto insurance is not playing fair with you and is playing unfair with you, and you need a lawyer to get it straightened out for your own coverage, and you win, then the insurance company is going to pay your lawyer's attorney's fees. The only exception is uninsured motorist coverage, because there's a statute that says you don't get it in that case.
I think we can all agree here that we all have the same level of knowledge over vehicles.
Oh.
So I think we collectively equally got this one right.
Jim knew a lot more than I did about it when we started this. I learned a lot, and I learn a lot when I do these cases.
Do you now? What? So explain the oil pump thing again, there, Foghorn.
There's a pump. It's got oil.
Yeah,
and it likes to pump some oil.
Where's it get that oil from? Where does it take it? Where does it send the oil, man? Where does that go?
Into its rotator splint.
Glenn, thank you so much, buddy. It's always good seeing you, man. It really is. Again, that's Klausman, KLAUSMAN law.com. Offices up in Winter Park, 407-917-1718. Cases like this, like he said, he loves doing it simply because he learns a little something, too. And he hates seeing people get screwed over. And, of course, that could have happened here.
Yeah.
If this guy would have just simply listened to his insurance company and not really dug in. Glenn loves doing this. And, buddy, I know you love helping people.
Yeah, and in this particular case, he offered in the very beginning he could get a used motor for $18,000. He just wanted to pay the $18,000. They said no. He went to another lawyer that advertises. They said, no, we're not going to get involved. And thankfully, he came to me, and it worked out great. And if you want to read about the whole story, I got the whole long story is on my blog, on my website, which is clausmanlaw.com.
There you go, buddy. Thanks as always, Glenn. Have a great
All
weekend.
right.
We'll see you next
Thanks
Thursday,
so much.
man.
You
got
too.
it, man.
Yep.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Your chance at $1,000 and a trip to our iHeartRadio Music Festival is minutes away on Real Radio.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, shop the rest. Buy from the best. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Looking at your normal afternoon delays all up and down I-4 right now, traveling both east and westbound throughout downtown as well as near the major attraction areas. Be on the lookout for a relatively minor crash reported on University Boulevard at Econ Trail. No major delays right now on the Beach Line or on the Greenway. Traffic up to speed in both directions on Florida's Turnpike. If you see any traffic problems today, just make sure you call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Nasoya Organic Vegan Dumplings.
Make fast and healthy meals for the whole family with Nasoya Organic Vegan Dumplings. They're packed with delicious Asian flavors and ready to enjoy as an appetizer or main dish in just 5 minutes. Find Nasoya Organic Vegan Dumplings in the refrigerated section at your local Walmart.
Egg is the most versatile all-in-one outdoor cooker on the market by a billion. Love mine. Actually, both of mine. I got a small one for tailgating and a big one for the house. And not only can you grill, you can smoke and roast and bake food. Pizzas in this thing are simply amazing. Yeah, it's a charcoal grill. That's how you get all that great flavor. Cool thing is, Tools Ace Hardware is the largest Big Green Egg dealer in all of Central Florida, carrying all 7 sizes of the Big Green Egg, as well as a gigantic selection of stands and tables to fit any lifestyle out there, plus a wonderful selection of accessories as well. The egg is really a perfect complement to any backyard or patio, and it will be the centerpiece of your outdoor equipment. And you can grab one right now. Matter of fact, free assembly and delivery on all BGEs right there in their delivery area. Shop at any store right there. There are 11 locations. Easy to find. Find yours today at toolsacehardware.com.
Live music is back at our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival, September 17th and 18th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Listen every weekday to win your way to this ultimate once-in-a-lifetime experience and win $1,000.
Your chance to text in and win happens at 9 a.m., 1 p.m., and 5 p.m. each weekday on Real Radio 104.1. This contest sponsored locally on Real Radio 104.1 by Mills Air.
In business since 1992, Mills Air here in Central Florida for over 28 years. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer, performs service on all brands. Preventative maintenance saves you money and can detect an upcoming breakdown. Visit our website, millsair.com.
Response to International Diamond Center's Summer of Savings event has been incredible, but this is it, the final days. You have until August 31st to take advantage of the year's most attractive offer. Get IDC's amazing value price and spread your payments over 3 years with 0 interest. And as a special bonus, IDC will even cover your first 2 payments. It's incredible, and everything's included. GIA certified diamonds, all shapes, all sizes, thousands of engagement rings, designer jewelry, colored gemstones, pendants, bands, bracelets, the largest selection ever. Get her that $3,000 diamond band and pay just $84 a month. Or if you prefer, you can get an instant 25% savings on all wedding bands during this incredible event. But there's just one catch. This spectacular Summer of Savings event ends Tuesday, August 31st at 6 p.m. and will not be extended. So hurry, pick any item, take advantage of 3 years 0 interest financing, and let IDC even cover your first 2 payments. Now through the end of August only, and only at International Diamond Center. 4 Orlando locations on approved credit.
O'Reilly.
It's O Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts, where you can earn double, triple, even up to 5 times O Rewards points on select purchases. Get bonus points on more than 200 items throughout the store, like wiper blades, fuel system cleaners, motor oil, and more. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey Central Florida, it's time to up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best best offer ever. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus, check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR. $9 down. $249 payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
Boost and Cricket charge more for unlimited 5G. Metro doesn't. Introducing the big 5G upgrade from Metro by T-Mobile. Just $25 a month gets you unlimited 5G and a free 5G smartphone. That's half the price of Boost and Cricket's top plans. So ditch your overpriced connections and switch to Metro, the leader in prepaid. Experience 5G speed at no extra cost and step up big time with the big 5G upgrade. Get 1 line of unlimited 5G smartphone data plus a free Samsung Galaxy 5G when you trade in. All with the power of the T-Mobile 5G network. Rule your day with 5G, only at Metro. Limited time in-store only. If congested data users greater than 35 gigabytes per month notice lower speeds, and Metro customers notice lower speeds versus T-Mobile due to deprioritization. Leader based on prepaid subs June 2021. Save half based on 1-line Boost and Cricket unlimited plan. See store for details.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
It was a long, hot summer. Time to give your car a cool, refreshing oil change. Get started at Advance Auto Parts with an oil change bundle. 5 quarts of Mobil 1, Valvoline, Castrol, or Pennzoil Full Synthetic Oil, and a qualifying premium oil filter for just $37.99. And when you choose a select Valvoline bundle, you'll also get a bottle of Purple Power Extreme free. Advance your auto at Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest locations. See store for details.
You do not want your AC to break down when it gets hot in the summertime in Central Florida, so make sure you get hold of Mills Air. They can help you with preventative maintenance on all brands. Preventative maintenance can save you so much money. They can detect upcoming breakdowns and you're not stuck. MillsAir.com. That's MillsAir.com.
This is for the men who never settle, the ones who believe only quitters end a game and a tie, the type of guys who choose the bar with the biggest TVs to overcompensate for theirs at home. This is the Lodge mentality. This is Twin Peaks.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries? Call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000 and a trip to our iHeartRadio Music Festival now. Text the nationwide keyword LUCKY, LUCKY. Lucky to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's Lucky to the number 200-200. Good luck.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Yeah. We like it when you watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. You can always text our show every day, all day long, 77031. That is that number. I'm Jim, Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. If you're just knocking off work, turn us up, guys. We got you all the way until you get home there. And then, of course, you can take us inside using the iHeartRadio app. It's free of charge. And you can check out the show streaming on YouTube right now. Just search The Jim Colbert Show, and you are set to go. The president's set to speak here in just a few minutes. And as soon as he does, we will strut right to that to find out what his comments are going to be on this tragedy that's happening in Afghanistan. Yeah, Deb, you got an update?
Just that ISIS has claimed responsibility for today's twin suicide bombing attacks outside the airport in Kabul, Afghanistan.
That killed 11 or 12 total U.S. service members?
Yeah, 12 U.S. service members, 11 Marines, 1 Navy corpsman, and 15 other service members were wounded.
Right, and then we're waiting on counts of civilians as well?
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll hear the president's comments on what's happening in Afghanistan, I'm sure. As soon as we get those, as soon as he steps up to the mic, we will cut right in and bring you those comments. Also, if you want to check out our blog, JimColbertLive.com, we have a video that Ross made of me yesterday that we used to do marketing internally. We thought we'd show you a little inside track on that. And Deb's is coming up here soon, right? Yours is not far away?
Yep. Just airdropped it to Jack.
Nice. That'll be up soon as well. Check Deb's out. She built that all herself, by the way, which is very cool. Did you think you'd ever be doing that, Deb?
No.
No, I'm serious, though. But when we first started this, you and I were both terrified of this technology. Like, I didn't have any clue. I mean, if Ross didn't help me, mine would be done. Like, not even close.
Yeah. No, the iMovie, which what Jack had recommended in his email with this, really helped me out. So.
Yeah, I mean, I just, it's so cool learning this new stuff. I don't know, like, what I'm doing, but it actually is cool. But we'll have that video up there as well. That's JimColbertLive.com, yep.
Kudos to Ross. The shoot you guys yesterday you did a really good job on that video.
You can see that at JimColbertLive.com.
That's one to see.
And man, another one to see is the outtakes. And I'm sorry, Jim, but I'm going to make a video of all the times that you got angry at yourself. We are hitting the territory of when you are with your wife. It is entertaining watching you goof it up.
Okay, so first things first, we will run that by me before we put that up, for sure, right?
Yeah.
No. No. There is no BS. Yeah, there's no haphazard. Yeah, I couldn't shut you up during the lawyer segment. All of a sudden, now you're giving me weak ass 12-year-old puberty. Yes.
What you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Your chicken voice has changed all of a sudden.
Those outtakes are so good. They're gold. We got to make use of what we got here.
I can only imagine how awful it is.
It's so bad.
I think I broke down and had a complete Billy Martin meltdown at myself at least 4 times shooting this stupid video yesterday.
I can't wait.
And you can see Deborah walk by in the video. If you look there's a reflection. Deb walks by in one of the scenes.
Yeah.
All right, 407-916-1041. Usually we do What'd You Do That's New on Tuesdays. Jack was out of town. We didn't want to do it without Jack. And then yesterday we kind of got caught up in some other things. So we're going to do it right now. And remember, we will cut in for the president's remarks on Afghanistan as soon as he steps up to the mic. Jack?
What'd you do that's new? What'd you do that's new? Hey! Yeah, we only knew something new to do. We're relying on you. Tell us something new brought to you by Clausman Law.
That's right, Clausman Law. We just heard from Glenn, KLAUSMAN Law.com, offices up in Winter Park. All right, this is What'd You Do That's New. If you guys are just tuning in and hearing the segment for the very first time, we usually do it on Tuesdays at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's where we suggest something for the other members of the show to watch, usually under an hour if we can. Read, watch, listen to, whatever the case may be. We come back the next week and discuss that and then choose something else and just kind of go around the room. This week's was Ross's choice. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
This was Ross's choice, called Palm Springs. And it is a movie, a full-long movie, even though it's only supposed to be an hour. This is now, how many choices of yours that have been over an hour?
It's definitely back-to-back. And I chose Palm Springs for a couple of reasons, but the first and foremost reason is that I want to make a movie. I'm going to make a movie.
You'd be damn good at that.
Now, here's the thing, though. I was like, all right, what's working? And then a lot of people collectively it's very easy to say that comedies and movies have not been happening for a very long time. Every time you ask someone, hey, when was the last good comedy? A lot of times people are like, Superbad. And you're like, that's 2008. So I wanted to see what comedy movies looked like, and especially good ones. I did some research. I found out there's this movie called Palm Springs, and I just looked it up on Rotten Tomatoes, which I get is subjective and all that, but not many times I think it's worth noting that it's got a 95% tomato meter and an 88% audience score. It's a very easy movie to like. It's a fun premise. It's a great script, solid acting, and I walked away after watching it going, I can't think of anything wrong with this film. I could not stop thinking that this thing is pretty tight, polished. It took a long time to write this script. It showed. I got into the making of it, and it really inspired me. So that's why I suggested the movie Palm Springs, because comedy movies aren't dead; they're just independent now.
Well, I have to tell you, I'm not a big. Is it Samberg?
Yeah.
Adam Samberg.
Yes.
Andy
Samberg, right? Andy Samberg. Never was a big fan of his on SNL. It was a little too absurd for me. Although I know he was a funny guy, it just didn't hit my tone, and I was really not expecting to like this at all because he just seems to be the same kind of goofy guy all the time. But man, was I surprised! This was genuinely such a fun movie, and we've seen the premise before. For sure, you've seen the premise before, but man, it just hasn't been done this cute. I don't know how else to say it. The movie is just so adorable and fun to watch, and there's some dark comedy in this movie, but you would never tell that because the way that they chose the colors that are in the movie, I think that's a bit of the juxtaposition they were kind of looking for. I mean, you have this bright, colorful colors, desert, and the whole 9 yards, but yet the subject matter was different. Man, it was good. It was so good. I actually I made my wife watch it when we came home last night.
And it is a rom-com. I'm not going to hide behind I'm not going to be afraid to bring that up. It's a rom-com, but there's also this just great philosophy message in it that really resonated with me. It had the laughs, it had the rom, it had the com, it had...
How about another unbelievable performance from R.K. Simmons?
Oh, so good.
I mean, how about every time that guy appears in something, it's better.
Yeah, so, and also to describe the premise, imagine Groundhog's Day with a little bit of a twist. So you have the infinite time loop thing, but there's so much more than just the infinite time loop aspect. Deb, feed me. What'd you think?
I loved it.
You had to like it. I thought of you more than anybody when I was watching this movie.
Oh, really? Well, it's like Groundhog Day. You can see how we as an audience have grown, right? I mean, since the Matrix movies, it's nothing to hear about the shared simulation talked about now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the idea of the outside world being an illusion really wasn't something that we'd really grasped when Groundhog Day first came out. It also had a little bit more of a modern take in that, the dark comedy, even though it was a romantic comedy, it really made me wish I was super smarter when it came to quantum physics. I mean, all of that, that it made me want to go and take classes. But it's a really great movie for being a romantic comedy. It's not schmaltzy.
Yeah,
it's not schmaltzy at all. It's adult, but it's fun and effervescent.
I love the fact I'd never heard of it. Like, I'd never heard of this movie. And you watch it, and like, how does nobody talk about this movie? It is so insanely good. And by the way, that chick, the co-star, the female?
Yes.
What's her name?
Kristen Milioti.
That is like world-class acting. I mean, you get lost in her performance.
About Peter Gallagher? He's such a two-dimensional character. I mean, you can't help but laugh. J.K. Simmons, like you said, every time he's in something, you're like, oh yeah, this is going to be a good time.
I thought Andy Samberg did an excellent job.
I'm a huge Andy Samberg fan because, of course, he is Jonathan in Hotel Transylvania.
Oh, whatever.
Jack, let me know.
Okay, here's the deal. I was surprised because I hadn't heard of it. It was on Hulu, and when I posted it at JimColbertLive.com on our master list, so it actually came out last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was released in 2020. Absolutely loved it, and I even recommended it to my sister today. I said, not with the kids, but just for some adult themes that, wouldn't work, but it was funny. It was. I heard you guys talking about it beforehand, so I was looking forward to it, and I was not disappointed. It was a fun movie to watch.
There are so many subtly, brutally funny scenes.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Tell you, there's something that happens in that opening scene, and I start laughing so hard I can't even see. And it just because when you start thinking, what if that really happened, and it could really happen, you would just think, God, it was so unbelievably funny to me.
S-Bird. He's running S-Bird.
The whole time. I mean, the whole time he's sitting there, I'm like, that's not on accident. I mean, that's meant to create that scenario. That's what this does very well. It creates some incredibly interesting, funny scenarios that are also painfully uncomfortable sometimes.
So many suicides.
There was something I did not understand, though, and they see something that for the time, it didn't seem appropriate, and I'm wondering if I missed something.
Okay, wait, because I have some questions too.
Well, we got 1 minute.
Okay. Well, when the old lady walks up to her at the reception and says, "You're going to be leaving soon."
Yeah.
So does that mean that everyone else in the shared...
Whoa, yeah, you don't want to say too much. Like, was she in on it?
Exactly.
Or was that just a coincidence what she
like,
said?
did she... Exactly.
Shut up!
Shut up! But mine was more animal related.
Yeah.
Oh, with the...
Shut up!
No.
All right, so Palm Springs, Andy Samberg,
You like that, Ed?
Kristen Miliotis. It's on Hulu. It's on the master list.
If you're in a relationship, there's no better movie that I am aware of to watch with your significant other.
It really is.
I tried. My wife was tired.
It's not quite Silver Linings Playbook. It's not quite there because that's like a damn good rom-com, but it's really close. And I like the fact that it's off the beaten path.
Yeah.
And the characters are extremely likable and interesting right off the bat. Highly, highly recommended. I'll probably watch it again in the next, and I'm going to tell my kids about it. Well, maybe not my kids.
Watch Palm Springs.
Yeah, there you go. All right,
Absolutely. Good choice,
407-916-1041. Back with the Jim Colbert Show, and of course, we'll carry the president's remarks as soon as we get them, guys. We'll be back in a sec.
What you do that's new, brought to you by Glenn Klausman, KLAUSMANLAW.com. Proudly sponsored since day one by Glenn Klausman, KlausmanLaw.com.
From the Klausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Klausman Law.
Looking at your normal afternoon delays all up and down I-4 right now, traveling both east and westbound throughout downtown as well as near the major attraction areas. Be on the lookout for a relatively minor crash reported on University Boulevard at Econ Trail. No major delays right now on the Beach Line or on the Greenway. Traffic up to speed in both directions on Florida's Turnpike. If you see any traffic problems today, just make sure you call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Union Home Mortgage.
Turn your dream house into a reality. Union Home Mortgage helps you achieve home ownership, whether buying a first house or refinancing your forever home. Union Home Mortgage puts you first with world-class service, personalized financing, and unwavering support. Learn more at UHM.com. Union Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 2229.
It can be hot out there, like super, super hot. And when you come home, you definitely don't want it to feel like it is outside, inside. That's where Mills Air can help you out. These guys are great. Leon Mills is that guy you want showing up to your job. The minute he gets out of his van, you're like, yep, that's the guy that can help me out. He's just got that look. And he actually did it the right way. He left a company years ago to do it with honesty and integrity to give people a really fair chance at a great price on AC and AC service. And that's what he and his crew do every day. 60 vans to cover you wherever you are in Central Florida, plus 29 years of experience right here. And if you need a new AC, they've got you covered there as well. Carrier factory authorized dealer with up to $2,700 in rebates there. You can do that for sure. Family owned and operated and ready to help. That's the key word, help you right now. 407-277-1159. Love these guys. You will as well. It's millsair.com.
Make this the summer of Ram with the only truck brand to win Motor Trend Truck of the Year 3 years in a row. Right now, well-qualified returning FCA lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2021 Ram 1500 Bighorn Quad Cab 4x2 for $299 a month for 36 months with $2,999 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra, no security deposit required. Call 1-877-RAM-5722 for details. Requires dealer contribution at least through Chrysler Capital. Current lease must end by 8/31/2022. Extra charge for miles over 30,000. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 8/31/2021.
You can feel it in the air. It's starting to feel like fall at Dunkin'. And new fall feelings call for new fall flavors, like our new apple cranberry Dunkin' Refreshers that are delicious and refreshing to the core. Honeycrisp apple and cranberry flavors made with green tea or coconut milk. And if you want even more fall flavor, pair them with a classic sweet and crisp apple cider donut. Fall into flavorful with the new apple cranberry Dunkin' Refreshers or a sweet fall treat like our apple cider donut. America runs on Dunkin'. Apple cranberry flavor drink, 0% fruit juice. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply.
Response to International Diamond Center's Summer of Savings event has been incredible, but this is it, the final days. You have until August 31st to take advantage of the year's most attractive offer. Get IDC's amazing value price and spread your payments over 3 years with 0 interest. And as a special bonus, IDC will even cover your first 2 payments. It's incredible, and everything's included. GIA certified diamonds, all shapes, all sizes, thousands of engagement rings, designer jewelry, colored gemstones, pendants, bands, bracelets, the largest selection ever. Get her that $3,000 diamond band and pay just $84 a month. Or if you prefer, you can get an instant 25% savings on all wedding bands during this incredible event. But there's just one catch. This spectacular Summer of Savings event ends Tuesday, August 31st at 6 p.m. and will not be extended. So hurry, pick any item, take advantage of 3 years 0 interest financing, and let IDC even cover your first 2 payments. Now through the end of August only, and only at International Diamond Center. 4 Orlando locations on approved credit.
Need to turn your home equity into cash? This is Robert Palmer, and home values are at an all-time high. Smart homeowners are accessing home equity at today's low rates, but don't use your home equity to pay closing costs. Let me pay them instead. Visit rpfunding.com for details. NMLS 70168, Equal Housing.
Why is it the best wireless deals require a trade-in? Right now at T-Mobile, we're getting rid of the trade-in headache. Switch and get the epic iPhone 12 with 5G on us. Get it on Magenta Max with unlimited premium data. No trade-in required.
Check out this great 4K video I took of us. I even posted it with 5G way out here.
That's right, a new iPhone 12 on us. No worrying about having a phone that qualifies. You can keep your current phone or pass it down. Seriously, no trade-in required.
Look at this cool photo of my victory dance.
Wow, I didn't know you were that flexible.
It's that easy. Unlimited premium data, iPhone 12 on us, and no trade-in required. You won't get that from anyone else. T-Mobile, the leader in 5G.
Activate up to 4K or video streams at 480p. Phone via 24 credits plus tax for well-qualified buyers. Contact us before canceling to continue bill credits or credit stop and balance on required finance agreement due. Up to 2 per account. T-Mobile is the largest 5G network and named fastest by OpenSignal Awards and USA 5G User Experience Report July 2021. Details at T-Mobile.com.
Unbelievable.
No sugar and 60 calories.
Naturally. New Chobani with 0 sugar. Impossibly delicious. Made possible by Chobani, not a low-calorie food.
Miles of pristine white sand below, expansive cerulean blue skies above, and wonderment everywhere you look. This is St. Pete Clearwater in the fall. Here, the senses awaken with the first morning light. Emerald green waters gently lap the shore. A calming Gulf breeze floats through the air. It's vivid, it's vibrant, and it's the perfect getaway. Plan your fall escape to America's best beaches at visitstpeteclearwater.com.
Duke Energy is ready to help you through this year's hurricane season. We're investing in a stronger, more resilient grid to help reduce and even prevent outages. And when storms strike, Duke Energy will be there to get the power back on as safely and quickly as possible, while keeping you informed. It's all part of building a smarter energy future. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
Come experience the sights, sounds, and tastes of Impressionist-era France in a fully immersive experience called Lasting Impressions, only at the Dr. Phillips Center. Here, new 3D LED technology and classical music transport you into famous masterpieces by Monet, Renoir, Van Gogh, and more. This unique event is more than a show, combining art, music, and wine for a full sensory experience. Enjoy Lasting Impressions August 13th through September 26th. Get tickets now at drphillipscenter.org.
How much do you really know about John Lennon? Blood on the Tracks, The John Lennon Story is a new podcast hosted by Jake Brennan about Lennon's post-Beatles years in the turbulent, political, and violent 1970s, told from the perspective of those who knew him best.
I knew where the relationship was going. John no longer wanted me around, I guess. So we made a deal and both got what we wanted. I got 90 grand from a Capitol Records exec, and John got to move on without me.
Listen to Blood on the Tracks, The John Lennon Story on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Thinking about divorce? Kramer Law. OneFirmForLife.com. Offices Altamont Springs.
Radio.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in on this Thursday afternoon in Central Florida. Not so bad out there today. It wasn't too awful out. The humidity was down a little bit. There was a tiny bit of a breeze. It wasn't the sledgehammer of humidity we usually get in late August, but I hope you've had a wonderful Thursday out there. I am Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. We were just finishing up What'd You Do That's New. Ross's choice was Palm Springs, a fun little movie that I think you'll enjoy. Hour and a half of lots of twists and turns. There's something that happens within the first 20 minutes of there that sends you on a fun little trip. And I smiled when that first encounter with J.K. Simmons, J.K. Simmons and Andy Samberg. I actually laughed pretty out loud. I knew when that happened, I was like, oh, there's something really, really bad about to happen. And the whole thing just took a wonderful twist. It was great. But I wanted to give you guys my choice for next week here for What'd You Do That's New.
I'm excited.
I think you guys already have it up on our blog at JimColbertLive.com as part of the master list. And it's called, it's Max Richter, Richter, and it's called Sleep Music. And Max Richter has actually made a name for himself composing music that is scientifically designed to help you fall asleep. And I thought it actually would be kind of an interesting topic. Oh, by the way, before we get started here, we are currently monitoring when the president makes his remarks. We will carry those live as soon as they step up. We will break programming to bring that to you. So you can keep it right here. You won't miss anything, I promise. But it's called Max Richter. It's sleep music. I sent you guys I think it's about an hour and 6 minutes. But the whole idea of this is for all of us to try to use this instead of TV or whatever you use to go to sleep. Just put this music on and see if this works for you.
Well, if it works, none of us will be able to review the ending.
That's the best thing that can happen. By the way, I would suggest, though, seriously, listening to a little bit of it while you're just kind of up and around, like just kind of put it on. Go. Are we ready to go? All right.
Yeah, President Biden is approaching the podium.
Let's listen in, and thank you so much for being here.
A tough day. This evening in Kabul, as you all know, terrorists attacked that we've been talking about and worried about, that the intelligence community has assessed, has undertaken an attack by a group known as ISIS-K. Took the lives of American service members, standing guard at the airport, and wounded several others seriously. He had also wounded a number of civilians, and civilians were killed as well. I've been engaged all day in constant contact with the military commanders here in Washington, the Pentagon, as well as in Afghanistan and Doha. And my commanders here in Washington in the field have been on this with great detail, and you've had a chance to speak to some so far. The situation on the ground is still evolving, and I'm constantly being updated. These American service members who gave their lives, it's an overused word, but it's totally appropriate here, were heroes. Heroes who've been engaged in a dangerous, selfless mission to save the lives of others. They're a part of an airlift, an evacuation effort unlike any seen in history, with more than 100,000 American citizens, American partners, Afghans who helped us, and others taken to safety in the last 11 days. Just in the last 12 hours or so, another 7,000 have gotten out. They were part of the bravest, most capable, the most selfless military on the face of the earth. And they're part of simply what I call the backbone of America. They're the spine of America, the best the country has to offer. Jill and I, our hearts ache, like I'm sure all of you do as well, for all those Afghan families who lost loved ones, including small children, or been wounded in this vicious attack. And we're outraged as well as heartbroken. Being the father of a Army major who served for a year in Iraq and before that was in Kosovo as a U.S. attorney for the better part of 6 months in the middle of a war. When he came home after a year in Iraq, he was diagnosed, like many, many coming home, with an aggressive and lethal cancer of the brain. We lost. We have some sense, like many of you do, what the families of these brave heroes are feeling today. You get this feeling like you're being sucked into a black hole in the middle of your chest. There's no way out. My heart aches for you. But I know this. We have a continuing obligation, a sacred obligation to all of you, families of those heroes. That obligation is not temporary, it lasts forever. The lives we lost today were lives given in the service of liberty, the service of security, the service of others, in the service of America. Like their fellow brothers and sisters in arms who died defending our vision and our values in the struggle against terrorism. Of the fall on this day, they're part of a great and noble company of American heroes. To those who carried out this attack, as well as anyone who wishes America harm, know this: we will not forgive. We will not forget. We will hunt you down and make you pay. I will defend our interests and our people with every measure at my command. Over the past few weeks, I know many of you are probably tired of hearing me say it. We've been made aware by our intelligence community that the ISIS-K, an arch enemy, the Taliban, people who were freed when both those prisons were opened, has been planning a complex set of attacks on United States personnel and others. This is why, from the outset, I've repeatedly said this mission was extraordinarily dangerous, and why I've been so determined to limit the duration of this mission. As General McKenzie said, this is why our mission was designed, this is the way it was designed to operate. Operating under severe stress and attack. We've known that from the beginning. And as I've been in constant contact with our senior military leaders, and I mean constant, round the clock, and our commanders on the ground and throughout the day, they made it clear that we can and we must complete this mission, and we will. And that's what I've ordered them to do. We will not be deterred by terrorists. We will not let them stop our mission. We will continue the evacuation. I've also ordered my commanders to develop operational plans to strike ISIS-K assets, leadership, and facilities. We will respond with force and precision at our time, at the place we choose, in the moment of our choosing. Here's what you need to know. These ISIS terrorists will not win. We will rescue the Americans who are there. We will get our Afghan allies out, and our mission will go on. America will not be intimidated, and I have the utmost confidence in our brave service members who continue to execute this mission with courage and honor to save lives and get Americans, our partners, our Afghan allies out of Afghanistan. Every day when I talk to our commanders, I ask them what they need. What more do they need, if anything, to get the job done? As they will tell you, I granted every request. I reiterated to them today on 3 occasions that they should take the maximum steps necessary to protect our forces on the ground in Kabul. And I also want to thank the Secretary of Defense and the military leadership of the Pentagon and all the commanders in the field. There has been complete unanimity from every commander on the objectives of this mission and the best way to achieve those objectives. Those who have served through the ages have drawn inspiration from the book of Isaiah, when the Lord says, "Whom shall I send? Who shall go for us?" The American military has been answering for a long time. "Here I am, Lord, send me. Here I am, send me." Each one of these women and men of our armed forces are the heirs of that tradition of sacrifice, of volunteering to go in harm's way, to risk everything, not for glory, not for profit, but to defend what we love and the people we love. And I ask that you join me now in a moment of silence for all those in uniform and out of uniform, military and civilian, who have given the last full measure of devotion. Thank you. Bless you all, and may God protect the troops and all those standing watch for America. We have so much to do. It's within our capacity to do it. We just have to remain steadfast. Steadfast. We will complete our mission, and we will continue after our troops have withdrawn to find means by which we can find any American who wishes to get out of Afghanistan. We will find them and we will get them out. Ladies and gentlemen, they gave me a list here. The first person I was instructed to call on was Kelly O'Donnell of NBC.
You have said leaving Afghanistan is in the national interest of the United States. After today's attack, do you believe you will authorize additional forces to respond to that attack inside Afghanistan? And are you prepared to add additional forces to protect those Americans who remain on the ground carrying out the evacuation operation?
I've instructed the military, whatever they need, if they need additional force, I will grant it. But the military, from the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, the commanders in the field, have all contacted me one way or another, usually by letter, saying they subscribe to the mission as designed to get as many people out as we can within the time frame that is allotted. That is the best way, they believe, to get as many Americans out as possible and others. And with regard to finding, tracking down the ISIS leaders who ordered this, we have some reason to believe we know who they are, not certain, and we will find ways for our choosing.
All right, there you go. President Joe Biden commenting on what's happening in Afghanistan regarding the lost lives today from the U.S. Marines and Navy. And the plan to get civilians out of Afghanistan with a giant airlift. He is taking questions from the media. The statements, I think, are pretty much made. I mean, do you think that's what he has to say, Jack? He's all done? Just the questions from the media?
Yeah, and that's it. And they'll probably press him on certain points because I think what a lot of people are wondering is how he's going to respond to ISIS and how that. But, of course, he's not going to, give too much. And I'm not sure they know exactly too much on exactly how they want to hit him.
Right, yeah. I just would...
At this time.
My thing would be, this seems to be one of those situations that could have been avoided well, not altogether, but at least some. I mean, there would be no ISIS attack had the plan been put in place to get people out of there safely before pulling the trigger on getting the troops out and then basically turning the entire country back over to Taliban. So anyway, there you go. President Biden makes his comments on Afghanistan. We'll see how that plays out in the news. And these questions, of course, these follow-ups we can cover as well. Deb, is there anything else on the wire that we need to know right now?
No, not that I have seen concerning Kabul, but we do have a new tropical storm. Tropical storm Ida has now officially formed in the Caribbean.
Absolutely. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. So just a couple seconds before we go back about my choice for What'd You Do That's New. What a crazy day. But if you go to JimColbertLive.com, it's Max Richter, Richter. He composes music, but he made this 8-hour-long piece of music called Sleep, and it goes through these stages. I give you guys
Jimmy, you're taking advantage. I know we went a little over an hour, but to assign us something that 8 hours long is just that's
it's
rude.
an hour and 6 minutes. You don't have to listen to all of it. You're probably not even going to make it through it. But this whole topic was supposed to be about what you use to go to sleep at night. Do you use a TV, a radio? Do you read? Things like that. I put poker on my iPad and it puts me out like a light.
I have a follow-up question. If we listen to this go to sleep music, that's an hour and 8 minutes long, and we fall asleep within the first couple minutes, is it considered that we completed the assignment?
No, it's not. I am asking you to cognitively take in some of this music so you can have a comment. It does change and it's very interesting, and I want to know if you noticed what I noticed about it when we get together next Tuesday for What'd You Do That's New. All right, let's take a little break. You guys load them up. Trivia is next here on the Jim Colbert Show.
We have a prize. Get on board at 407-916-1041. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is brought to you by Cento Family Moving and Storage. That's CENTO Moving.com.
This is Chris Collinsworth. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network, presented by DraftKings.
In New England, the expectation is for Cam Newton to remain as a starter in the second season with the Patriots, but nothing is final yet. Due to COVID protocols, Mac Jones will take all the first-team reps this week. This gives Jones a valuable opportunity to prove himself worthy of the number one spot, in addition to his impressive preseason performances, where PFF has him graded as the top rookie play caller so far. I'm Chris Collinsworth. Download the DraftKings app and use code SPORTS to get a free shot at millions of dollars up for grabs this week with your first deposit.
Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details.
There's more to Isaac Newton than apples and gravity. On the podcast Newton's Law, you'll hear a different side of the father of physics, who later became England's most ruthless lawman.
So who was this ruthless detective? This hard-bitten crook catcher, totally unmoved by the pleas of a desperate man? It was Isaac Newton. Yes, that Isaac Newton.
Listen to Newton's Law on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
USA Gun Shows is coming to the Bahia Shrine in Apopka this weekend with hundreds of new and used handguns, shotguns, rifles, knives, and ammo in every caliber and much, much more. So tell all your friends and grab your family and head on over to the Bahia Shrine. This is a buy, sell, and trade event. Admission is only $8 and under 12 are free. Discounts for law enforcement, military, and firefighters Saturday 9 till 5, Sunday 9 till 4. Concealed weapons classes held daily for $55 and parking is free.
Hey, Central Florida, it's time to up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR. $9 down. $249 payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
When I lost my Chase debit card, I was like... But I locked my card on my Chase mobile app, and that feels like... That's what security feels like. Card locked.
Check and lock down your money with security from Chase. Control feels good. Learn more at chase.com/banking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Enroll in Chase online or on the Chase mobile app. Messaging and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
Well, hello, Winn-Dixie Delivery. Bro, check it out. Winn-Dixie delivers. This is twin-credible. Bag after beautiful bag of fresh wins delivered to our door. Refreshingly fresh. Ooh, and the best part? What's that, my win-loving twin? We're saving so much time. Time to kick back and win. Best quality, winning grocery delivery. Winn-Dixie. It's a win-win. Prices vary from in-store. Terms apply. See windixie.com/shop online for details.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
Get ready. Saving starts with Xfinity. Because when you get Xfinity Internet and mobile together, you can save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill. Enjoy fast, reliable internet at home and nationwide 5G on the go, included at no extra cost. That means you can connect to everything you love, whether you're a next-level gaming aficionado, an online shopping mastermind, or crushing that research project. So go ahead, stream on all your devices or video chat from anywhere and save hundreds while doing it, because saving starts with Xfinity. Get Xfinity Internet for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and ask how to get an eligible 5G phone on us. And for a limited time, $300 back. Don't miss out. Go to Xfinity.com/start saving. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Internet offer ends 9/7/21 and requires paperless billing and autopay. Restrictions apply. New performance starter internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Savings based on optimized pricing. Actual savings may vary.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Instagram. It's not just for dog pick. Oh my God, look at this cute puppy. At Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Who's this?
I can't say the name of the band. It's Star. After.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. I think Angel turned me on with these guys quite a while back.
Yeah, and you actually requested this once.
Yeah, you're right. All right, 407
and I put it on the list.
1041. Welcome back. I am Jim. Deb and Jack are here as well. Let's find out what's in the old sauce jar.
All aboard, chugga and double chew. I have a beautiful pair of tickets to see Orlando City, which, by the way, Guinness World Records just informed them that they are the single greatest soccer team on this planet.
Good for those guys.
I almost fell for that.
They did it. They made it. Congratulations to Orlando City for being, the best soccer team to ever exist.
Awesome. Big ups, OC. Big ups.
But they are playing against, and Guinness World Records just called this opposing team the worst team to ever exist. Guinness called them up and said, you have no chemistry. You're all also super unattractive. Everyone think all of you are aging quickly, and we don't know what to call you besides a liar. You guys are all liars because Inter Miami isn't very accurate. They play in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh my God.
I will always bring that up. That's right. I have a pair of tickets to see Orlando City versus Inter Miami. That's going down tomorrow. I will be there, super not sober, at Exploria Stadium at 8:30 p.m. Go support the Lions. Also in the sauce jar, you know it, you love it, everybody likes it. Guys, it's the summer of stuff. Which means we're going to grab your name, your phone number, put it on a list, and then the first day after Labor Day, me and Jack are going to randomly, super randomly, Jack, tell them how random.
Oh, it's random, all right.
We're going to grab three names off that list, and then we are going to give them some of the best prizes we've ever given away. I'm talking about a 70-inch television. That's the size of a small wall. I'm talking about a MacBook Pro. You can live out your dreams, make cool videos, surf the web. And I also have a PlayStation 5 bundle.
Is this show going to end before midnight?
No, it's not. In fact,
it's like its own podcast.
It is. I have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun on this little monologue, and that is your sauce jar, which is brought to you by
Cento Family Moving and Storage. Go local with your move. It can be residential or commercial, local or long distance, and mention the Jim Colbert Show. That'll get you a discount. So book them today at centomoving.com. That's CENTO moving.com. I could keep going, Jim.
Could you now?
I could.
All right, very
She
good. I'm
could.
glad you don't. I'd much rather hear you do it than that.
Hey, he does the chugga and a.
It's a chugga double chew, Jim.
Sorry.
That's
Who
never
goes first,
happened.
Ross? Who goes first?
Let's welcome Jason on line 4.
Jason, line 4. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Good. Want to play a little game with us?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Game show.
All right, Jason, pretty easy game here. I've got a question for you. 4 answers. One of them is a lie. If you can find it, off to the sauce jar you go, and you can have a 20-minute conversation with Ross about one prize.
All right.
Giddy up.
That's a prize by itself.
His answer was giddy up. I love it. So here we go. On this day in 1980, actor, producer, director,
Ben Stiller. No.
former mega famous child star, has a famous brother. Started one of the most valuable film franchises ever.
Jason Bateman. No.
The All-American Boy.
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin is the answer.
Oh, wow.
Today is his birthday. Here are 3 fun facts about Macaulay and one lie that's heating up the doorknob with a blowtorch. Number 1, he has a band that only plays songs about pizza called the Pizza Underground.
All right.
Number 2,
All right.
he was the first child actor to be paid $1 million for a movie.
Damn.
Number 3, he's a trained ballet dancer. And number 4, his father was a famous stuntman working in movies like Smokey and the Bandit and The French Connection. Which of those is a lie?
Hello.
Well, I'm gonna have to go with number 1, the Pizza Underground.
No, yeah, that's
Sounds
absolutely
weird.
true. That's true. He does.
Darn it.
He has a
Yay. Sorry, Jason.
Yeah, darn it. Yeah, he has a band called the Pizza Underground that only sings songs about pizza.
He's weird.
Who's up next, buddy?
Let's welcome Jim on line 2.
Jim, line 2. What's going on, buddy?
Not a whole lot. What's up?
All right, man, here we go. In regards to Macaulay Culkin, today is his birthday. Here are 3 facts. Find me the lie, buddy, and I'll send you to the sauce jar. Number 1, he was the first child actor to be paid $1 million for a movie. Number 2, he's a trained ballet dancer. And lastly, his father was a famous stuntman working in movies like Smokey and the Bandit and The French Connection.
A trained ballet dancer.
No, he's true. He is a trained ballet dancer for sure. Macaulay Culkin
Look
took
at that
it for
physique.
about 3 years, and there are a number of movies, or actually some stage stuff. I think in a couple movies you can see him doing his thing. Who's next, buddy?
Let's welcome Travis on line 5.
Travis, line 5. Travis, how you doing, partner?
Doing good. How are you guys?
Good, man. You got a 50-50 shot here at a prize in regards to Macaulay Culkin. Find the lie here. Number 1, he was the first child actor to be paid $1 million for a movie. And lastly, his father was a famous stuntman working in movies like Smokey and the Bandit and The French Connection.
I think it's number 1.
No, that's true. He is the first child actor to ever be paid $1 million for a movie. That is absolutely true.
What a way to make up for the week, huh, Jim?
His pay went from $40,000 to $100,000 to $1 million, and then it went way up right after that. Who's next, buddy?
Let's welcome Rebecca on line 1.
Rebecca, how you doing, Rebecca?
I'm doing good, Jim.
Yeah, you're doing real good now. Tell me if this is
I can't. I'm just saying I can't stop smiling.
Well, that's good.
Oh,
I'm glad to hear that.
yay. Yeah.
I'll take credit for that. No problem. Tell me if this is a lie or not. The famous his father was a famous stuntman working in movies like Smokey and the Bandit and The French Connection.
And that is a lie.
It is a lie. And you're on your way to not only see the Orlando City, but you're in the summer of not the summer of stuff. Yeah, you are the summer of stuff.
Summer stuff.
Summer stuff.
Well. Yeah, there you go.
We call it the summer of fun stuff, too.
Yeah, all right, thanks.
Thank you,
Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Couple other things you may.
Thank you so much, Deb.
Oh,
All right,
of
you can put it on hold
course.
now. Oh, God.
You're welcome, Rebecca. We appreciate you listening.
Deb, you learn a little too much from Jack here. All right, a couple other things you may not know
Trying to
about
get you
Macaulay
back in the
Culkin before
room.
we get to Theater Thursday. He's godfather to one of Michael Jackson's kids, that kid Prince, I think, or
Oh,
Blanket or whatever.
Footprint.
He dated. Did you guys know that he dated Mila Kunis for almost a year or almost a decade?
Yeah, it was a long time.
8.5, 9 years
Yeah.
they did. I did not know that. This is one I almost put in there, but it's so good. He bought Marilyn Manson his first pack of cigarettes ever. Do you remember the movie Party Monster? About
yes.
the club kid scene in New York where there was a really grisly murderer, and that whole scene where he was in that movie, and so was Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Manson's character was supposed to smoke, but he didn't smoke, but Macaulay did. So they walked across the street to a liquor store in costume so that he could buy Marilyn Manson a pack of cigarettes to do his thing.
Damn.
He's one of 7 kids. And they were dirt ass poor, lived in a 1-bedroom apartment, and the whole family's legacy leaned on that 12-year-old. Or actually, wasn't even that old then.
No pressure.
And his aunt is Bonnie Bedelia, because his mom's sister is Bonnie Bedelia's sister as well. But yeah, his mom's aunt is Bruce Willis's wife in Die Hard.
Wow.
Pretty cool little connection there. Ross, what's coming up for Theater Thursday, killer?
Guys, it's Theater Thursday. Jim, you are going to have to Daniel Day-Lewis out. You're going to have to Gary Oldman.
I gotta reach deep here is what you're saying?
You do, because you are speaking to a therapist.
I'm talking to a therapist in this one?
Yeah, you are someone who's trying to figure stuff out.
Oh,
Okay.
keep dreaming, Ross.
All right, and then Deb, you are playing
You're such an ass.
me or Deb.
Deborah knows exactly who I'm talking to. She's an ass, and she knows it. yeah. You hear that laugh? That's the ass laugh.
I heard that laugh, and I was
Yeah.
like, all right, the lawnmower's almost turned over. It's a little ripcord. And then Deb will be playing the therapist.
Oh, the fun continues, baby.
And Jack will be playing the role of a grandfather clock.
Oh, very good. All right, we'll do Theater Thursday next. Hang loose.
Good job. Your emotional support radio station.
We got a raccoon.
Because there's a wait list
You just can't let it out of its cage.
for animals. Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, shop the rest. Buy from the best. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Looking at your normal afternoon delays all up and down I-4 right now, traveling both east and westbound throughout downtown as well as near the major attraction areas. Be on the lookout for a relatively minor crash reported on University Boulevard at Econ Trail. No major delays right now on the Beach Line or on the Greenway. Traffic up to speed in both directions on Florida's Turnpike. If you see any traffic problems today, just make sure you call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Amtrak. Amtrak. Whether you're craving a breath of fresh mountain air, an exciting new adventure, or just some free babysitting from Grandma, Amtrak can get you there. With more than 500 destinations across the country. Everything you're missing, just an Amtrak away.
Most versatile all-in-one outdoor cooker out there on the market. I love mine. I absolutely love mine. And the reason why is if you love to cook, you want to get it real hot, or you'll be able to smoke it at low temperatures, maybe roast it, even bake food. It can do anything, but best things best, it's a charcoal grill, which means you're going to get incredible flavor. Good thing for you, Tools Ace Hardware, the largest big red egg dealer in all of Central Florida, carrying all 7 sizes, plus a giant selection of stands and tables to fit any lifestyle, and a wonderful selection of accessories as well. Perfect perfect complement to any backyard or patio. It'll be the centerpiece of your outdoor entertainment. I love mine. We gather around it all the time in the fall. You can have that same experience. Free assembly and delivery on all Big Green Egg grills in their delivery area. Shop in-store at any of the 11 locations throughout Central Florida. Winter Garden, Claremont, Groveland. You get the idea. They're everywhere. Find yours at toolsacehardware.com.
I want to break free.
Break free in 2022 with Norwegian's Labor Day sale. Book your cruise today and enjoy 30% off, free open bar, and much more. With our leading health and safety program, you can cruise with the ultimate freedom on 100% fully vaccinated ships that are fully open to explore. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line. Sail safe, feel free. Ships registry, the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
It's hot. It's humid. You wanted a relaxed pool party / barbecue. You got the human tsunami instead.
Cannonball!
Today, he's going for a world record splash that'll send inflatable swans into orbit. Dripping wet, you grab an ice-cold can of Heineken.
Watch out!
When another man-child-made wave embraces you.
Incoming!
It's okay, though. He's not splashing you. He's adding more refreshment to your refreshment. Heineken. Where others see annoying splashers, we see immediate refreshment. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy responsibly.
Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Ram, and GMC, Nations Trucks has got them all. And during the Summer of Truck sales event, you're going to take advantage of interest rates as low as 1.99% and make no payments for 120 days with approved credit. Before you buy any truck, new or used, visit nationstrucks.com.
There's a whole new spin on pumpkin to love at Dunkin'. Sip into fall with a $3 medium pumpkin cream cold brew or a pumpkin spice signature latte. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply. Valid on pumpkin spice signature latte only and all cold foam cold brew.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any.
Did you know trading in your car at a dealer could cost you money? A recent study found consumers who trade in their car pay an average of $990 more. So don't trade in. Sell it to We Buy Any Car. Learn more and get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at We Buy Any Car.
Right now at Old Navy, grab amazing back-to-school deals for the kids starting at just $5. Extraordinary prices on kids' styles every single day. Get kids' tees and tanks from just $5, dresses from $8, active tops and bottoms from $8, and shorts from $6. Find this magic at Old Navy and OldNavy.com.
Try out the Get Upside app and make money when you get gas at the gas station. Use the promo code REAL, R-E-A-L, with the Get Upside app. You're going to get up to 50 cents cash back per gallon on your first fill up. After that, it's up to 25 cents cash back. Couldn't be easier. You just fire up this app. It's free. It's easy to set up. Use that promo code REAL when you get started. And then you see all the gas stations around you. This is good because gas prices have been on the rise, and you could do some bargain shopping on there. You can make sure you're not getting ripped off. You're getting a real good deal on the gas that you're getting. Then, after you find the place with the best deal on gas, you find the best cash back offer. Use Get Upside to browse all of those offers. Claim one, drive to the gas station, take a picture of the receipt. It is easy as that. People who listen to me talk about Get Upside have made thousands of dollars, and your money is just sitting there ready for you. So get started and make your cash today. Use the promo code REAL with the Get Upside app.
This Earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware, toolsacehardware.com.
No matter what time it is, Amscot is ready when you are. Come cash your check for lower fees than most places. Anytime. With more 24-hour locations than ever.
Amscot. PDQ and Best Buddies International are partnering to raise funds for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Every time you visit PDQ in August, round up your order to help support Best Buddies.
Any legal issue, Kramer Law, onefirmforlife.com.
Offices Altamont Springs.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries? Call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks for tuning in on this beautiful Thursday afternoon in Central Florida. We do appreciate that. If you want to watch the show ever on YouTube, you can do that as well easily. Just go to YouTube at The Jim Colbert Show. Find us. Give us a subscribe, like, follow, all those fun things. Plus, do that on all of our social media accounts. We deeply appreciate that. Got a fun little video up at JimColbertLive.com. Deb will have one. Is Deb's up yet?
Nope.
All right, Debs will be up there soon as well. We had a couple of videos that are pretty funny that we made as videos for the company that were like advertising videos, and we're working on outtakes for all that as well. Welcome back. I am Jim. Deb and Jack are here as well. Let's get to it. Here's Theater Thursday.
It's weird.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny.
We'll find out.
Sometimes. It's Ross. Spelled like sauce. It's Ross Thoughts.
5 to show.
Thanks, Five to show. Thanks, Five.
Can I a little bit more? Thank you, Deb. Deb said it professionally.
I said thanks, Five.
Yeah, but you did. But you sounded like you needed Zoloft. You sounded depressed.
That might have been me.
Did you read this?
This is a perfect segue, because Jim, you are going to be playing the role of like a very confused gentleman. He's down. He's kind of down in the dumps. He got the short straw. He got the Joker. When it comes to life.
Okay.
All right. Now,
this guy's just been beaten down by life. He's just beaten down by life. There's no hope, no light at the end of the tunnel, no nothing.
Yeah, and there's a couple reasons why, which we'll get into when we start, performing said script. Now, let's. You are going to be playing the role of Charlie.
All
We've
right.
already kind of given a small synopsis, but you are here to see a therapist.
Okay, a therapist.
Now, therapy is a very serious thing, and I also think it's a very seriously perfect setting for a scene. Whether it be comedically, whether it be serious, it's just a really good scene, which is exactly why Jack will be playing the role of a grandfather clock.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Maybe we'll just play audio, because that's not going to work. Maybe we'll just find some. Jim's got it. Jim has a way better grandfather clock.
Well, maybe Jim can do both parts.
Well, maybe Jim should step aside, and then you play the role of Charlie. Jack, would you like that?
I do not want to be Charlie.
All right, that's what I thought. Deb?
Yes, sir.
You are going to be... Oh, God, she is on board.
She's ready to go, man.
Yeah, you are going to be playing the role of Miss Smith.
Miss Smith?
Miss Smith, you are a therapist, and you have a ton of patience, like all therapists do.
That's why I have my therapy glasses on.
And Deb on the stream will be fulfilling a lot of fantasies with this.
Yes. So the
you do
one...
a great job.
Here, let me unzip my coat again.
My goodness.
That's going to be a very popular podcast.
So the one note that I will have as creator and director when it comes to the scene is definitely speak slower than usual.
Okay.
I would
For
say
me?
for both of you.
Okay.
But mainly Jim.
Okay.
I like...
Okay, I will speak more slowly.
All right. I was a little Forrest Gumpy, and I liked it.
That's how you want this? You want this Forrest Gumpy?
Not Forrest Gumpy, but just a little bit slower because,
right.
you're
Okay, gotcha,
you're
okay.
feeling misery. You're feeling something. By the way, have you guys ever seen a therapist? Because I kind of want to. I want to have that convo.
It was court ordered.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we don't have to dive into that conversation on Theater Thursday.
I can tell you about it later in the parking lot. If you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh,
That's fine.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, okay.
It's anger issues.
So, are you guys ready to find out Theater Thursday, the world premiere, the first and last time we will ever see this one I like to call a rash?
Okay.
Jack, you are my grandfather clock. Interior, office, during the day, sunlight. Charlie is having a bad day. Charlie has had a bad week. Charlie has had a bad year. Which is why he has come to terms to finally go see a therapist. Today is his first day with Miss Smith, a distinguished Minnesota therapist that makes an impact on all of her clients, has her work cut out for her when it comes to Charlie.
So, Charlie, what's been on your mind?
Oh, God, Doc. what's been on my mind? Everything is so confusing. Just nothing makes sense.
Oh, like what, Charlie?
I've got this rash on the inside of my left thigh.
Oh, yeah. I'm not that type of doctor.
Now when I scratch it, it makes it look like I'm a little horny, like maybe a baby unicorn.
Baby unicorns. Ah, a little horny. I get it, Charlie. I can't help out with that.
Doesn't really stop there, Doc. I've got web feet. I'm a better swimmer, but man, people yelling Aflac at me all day.
What?
Plus, I have a natural waddle. You know how hard it is to have web feet and a natural waddle?
I don't, Charlie.
Quack, quack, quack. That's pretty much what I heard in middle school.
Let's switch off of the topic of physical abnormalities.
I have a third nipple as well.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm third nipping, Doc. If I were a woman, I would wear one bra and one eye patch.
Charlie!
She says like a fed-up mother.
Sorry. Yeah, let's just talk about your mental health.
No, that's not important, really.
Well, that's why I'm here.
But what is there to talk about? That my mother had 3 nips, my father had web feet. That's all I'm really known for.
Well, and how does that make you feel?
What? My father being a platypus is like my mother's abilities to have 3 children simultaneously?
Yes, that's what I'm referring to.
Well, it makes me sad, Doc.
Charlie starts to cry a little.
I mean, tough having parents like that, you know? I mean, growing up was like,
Like what, Charlie? Like what?
Well, like living in a show. What do you mean, what?
What type of show? Like a circus show?
No. God, I've said this before. I felt like I lived on the show Will and Grace.
Oh, have you seen Will and Grace?
Not even one episode.
Okay, it's nothing like Will and Grace, and you should know that.
It's just that I could never look them in their eyes. Their eyes were fixated on my father's jumpsuit feet. You know, like flying squirrels, but just feet.
Okay, enough of that. That's your problem. You are your own man. You're not your parents.
Yeah, besides the whole third areola and duck foot thing.
Yeah, well, besides those. We need to do a little test, okay? I'm going to show you a series of images, and you just tell me what you see, okay?
The therapist pulls out a bunch of black and white designed pieces of paper.
Okay, so take a look. Now, what do you see here?
I mean, that's a butterfly with a unicorn.
Okay, how about this one?
That's a scarecrow going through a divorce.
Alrighty, this one?
A man who can't get over his parents' deformities and is held back by them.
And how does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me happy that I'm not that man.
Really? You aren't that man?
You know what? No, I'm not.
Therapist opens up a drawer in her office and takes out a pad of prescriptions. She fills it out and gives it to him.
Yeah, you're going to go ahead and take this to the pharmacy, okay? I give up.
Yeah. I can't believe it just worked. Drugs, here I come.
Charlie leaves the room and is happy that he has obtained his drugs. The trick worked. Theater Thursday!
I couldn't have messed that up anymore for you, buddy.
What are you talking? You nailed it.
I could not have messed that up anymore for you. I screwed up like 3 of your lines there.
Well,
I edited one of your lines and it bombed.
You totally could have messed that up more. You could have gave it to me.
Which is why I would actually like, if we can do it again, Jack, you get to play a role of Charlie.
We're out of time.
Let's just see what kind of, some of the lines. Let's see.
We're way out of time.
I thought that was a hell of a performance, and I want to say this. I appreciate your passion, Jim.
Oh, God, man.
Did you like because you're like a baby unicorn. You know, baby unicorns are, a little horny. Because they're unicorns. I think you got that.
Have you, Ross, I don't know, buddy.
How about...
I don't know, man.
Show title, a bra and an eye patch?
I don't know.
And that makes sense, too, because like a bra and then an eye patch.
I'll take it.
I felt like I let you down. I felt like I did a bad job. I want you to write me out of the next one.
Oh, lucky.
I don't want to be in it anymore.
I like that
I'm
trick.
Sick and tired of this. I can't do a good job.
Nice
I'm so
try,
pissed
Colbert.
off right now.
You're stuck, man.
I thought you did so good that you get to play all the characters next
week. Theater Thursday.
Yeah, we'll switch it up.
No, we're not switching it up. How about Jack do something rather than go TikTok? He didn't do that. He does nothing.
Yeah, I'm uploading Deb's video.
Yeah. Uploading
And that says a whole bunch. Right. That's your Theater Thursday. Right. It was surreal. It was dark. I think it got authentic there. We learned about Charlie's parents.
Look, man, you need to get me these scripts way, way in advance. I need to create a character or something. I was just myself there reading dopey lines.
But your web
making
feet
me look
and
like
your
an
waddle?
ass, dude.
I didn't think the lines were dopey. I think that they were gritty.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Instagram. It's not just about food pics, but it's mostly about food pics. At Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
Looking at your normal afternoon delays all up and down I-4 right now, traveling both east and westbound throughout downtown as well as near the major attraction areas. Be on the lookout for a relatively minor crash reported on University Boulevard at Econ Trail. No major delays right now on the Beach Line or on the Greenway. Traffic up to speed in both directions on Florida's Turnpike. If you see any traffic problems today, just make sure you call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Take the shortcut to your next great hire. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, Instant Match immediately delivers a list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Man, it is so time for a new bathroom. Whether it be your master bath or maybe even your guest bath. That guest bath, though, that becomes a real big problem because when the holidays are rolling around, and they will be here way before you know it, that's the time family wants to come over. That's the time it's time to have those really nice events at your house. The bad thing is that bathroom is so embarrassing. You don't want to do that. You're always at somebody else's place for the holidays. Be done with that. Get Rebath on the job so they can get you a brand new bathroom, and you can start again having those wonderful events at your home. And they do this in just days, really. I mean, it doesn't take them any time at all. And they do it with their employees. I mean, it's no subcontractors, and the products are simply amazing. You can see them 436 in Altamont, right across from Kobe. That's where the showroom is. Walk in, check out those models they have set up. Those are just to show you what the products look like. These are all custom bathrooms designed by you and their design team. And like I said, you just got to go to the showroom. Really, it sells itself. Really beautiful products, natural stone like travertine and marble, cut perfectly for you. And they want to get you the good stuff at all times. Make sure you log on to their website, rebathmidfla.com. Look at those before and afters. Picture that bathroom in your house. That can happen for sure. Again, that's rebathmidfla.com.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
There are 16 spots in the playoffs and just one track left. Well, not just any track. Daytona. A last chance to keep playoff hopes alive. It's time to bring your friends and family to watch the drama unfold up close and in person. NASCAR comes to Daytona International Speedway August 27th and 28th. Tickets start at just $49. Get yours at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Don't want to pay bills the slow way? Electric, phone, water, cable. Just bring Amscot your bill and payment. We process it electronically, and it gets paid. Amscot. Bill collect fees apply.
Boost and Cricket charge more for unlimited 5G. Metro doesn't. Introducing the big 5G upgrade from Metro by T-Mobile. Just $25 a month gets you unlimited 5G and a free 5G smartphone. That's half the price of Boost and Cricket's top plans. So ditch your overpriced connections and switch to Metro, the leader in prepaid. Experience 5G speed at no extra cost and step up big time with the big 5G upgrade. Get one line of unlimited 5G smartphone data plus a free Samsung Galaxy 5G when you trade in. All with the power of the T-Mobile 5G network. Rule your day with 5G, only at Metro. Limited time in-store only. If congested data users greater than 35 gigabytes per month notice lower speeds, and Metro customers notice lower speeds versus T-Mobile due to deprioritization. Leader based on prepaid subs June 2021. Save half based on one-line Boost and Cricket Unlimited plan. See store for details.
This is for the men who never settle, the ones who believe only quitters end a game and a tie, the type of guys who choose the bar with the biggest TVs to overcompensate for theirs at home. This is the Lodge mentality. This is Twin Peaks.
Unbelievable.
No sugar and 60 calories.
Naturally. New Chobani with zero sugar. Impossibly delicious. Made possible by Chobani, not a low-calorie food.
There's more to Isaac Newton than apples and gravity. On the podcast Newton's Law, you'll hear a different side of the father of physics, who later became England's most ruthless lawman.
So who was this ruthless detective? This hard-bitten crook catcher, totally unmoved by the pleas of a desperate man? It was Isaac Newton. Yes, that Isaac Newton.
Listen to Newton's Law on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
With RP Funding's digital mortgage, you can refinance your home loan to today's low rates from the comfort of your own home. Get started today and let me pay your closing costs. Lock in your low rate before it's too late. Visit rpfunding.com. NMLS 70168, Equal Housing Lender.
If you need a new roof, pay less with Parliament Roofing. Call now for your free estimate with payments starting as low as $135 per month, and they'll get you approved. Call pound 250 from a mobile phone and say the keyword Roof Me Now. Nobody puts a quality roof on for less. Nobody.
It was a long, hot summer. Time to give your car a cool, refreshing oil change. Get started at Advance Auto Parts with an oil change bundle. 5 quarts of Mobil 1, Valvoline, Castrol, or Pennzoil Full Synthetic Oil, and a qualifying premium oil filter for just $37.99. And when you choose a select Valvoline bundle, you'll also get a bottle of Purple Power Extreme free. Advance your auto at Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest locations. See store for details.
No one knows you like you. That's why iHeart is giving you your very own station, My Favorites Radio, where the only songs that play are the ones you've thumbed up, plus the biggest songs from the stations you listen to most. The more you hit thumbs up, the more personal My Favorites Radio gets. Trust us, the thumb sprain will be worth it. You can even show off your amazing musical taste and share your station with friends. My Favorites Radio, only on iHeart. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one app.
Thinking about divorce? Kramer Law. OneFirmForLife.com. Offices Altamont Springs.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041, 77031 is how you text the show if you'd like to do that. Man, what a week it has been for sure here. Welcome back. I am Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. The Great Beastie Boys. This album is one of the best ever, man. I think it's Paul's
Good
Boutique.
writing music.
Paul's Boutique this was on. Super funky. And I've said it's one of the biggest shifts of styles I've ever seen from the first to second album. I think we've talked about this a little bit on the air before, from Licensed to Ill into this album. You're talking about a completely, utterly different record altogether, from super big bassy sound into a funk, jazzy, almost punk rock kind of sound. Craziness. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Like I said, I'm Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. We were talking before the show. I don't know if you guys saw this on social today, or it's actually just news everywhere today, really, about this Rudy Giuliani thing that happened in the airport. Somebody saw it. Did you guys see it?
I did not. I haven't seen it, but I did hear about it.
Yeah. Did you see it, Deborah?
I did not. What is this?
It's interesting because I have a story that's kind of parallel to this. Somebody took a picture or a video. I've only seen the photograph. I guess there's video out there. Rudy Giuliani is at the airport, and he is sitting at a table having dinner or having some lunch or whatever, and he's shaving. He's at a dining area. his food in front of him. There's a tray in front of him, and he's shaving his face with a razor.
Oh, in front of his food?
In front of his food.
In the dining area.
In the dining area.
Where?
And by the way, this is a public dining area. There's somebody in a table right next to him. You can see it. You can see it easily. But it is odd because why is that weird? And why is I know why up front you're shaving. Let me pause this so I can see it better. There. Yeah. So he's sitting there at a what looks to be at a cafe or a diner in an airport or something.
Yeah.
And he's shaving.
And he's eating, it looks like a soup or an oatmeal. Where it wouldn't be real, and then he's just wiping the whiskers off of his face before he tucks back into that oatmeal.
And people are losing their mind at how gross that is. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, here he is just sitting there facing everybody, just eating and shaving.
Ew.
It's so freaking disgusting. Now, here's the thing. He's shaving with an automatic razor. He's shaving with an electric razor.
Right.
Does that make it any different than it? It does make it different, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah, because it's... I don't know if I guess the whiskers are it captures the whiskers, right, on some of those.
Jack, why are you looking at me and asking me this question?
That's a good point.
Is my shadow already coming in, man? I thought I shaved a little closer than
It's
that.
because he can't look at me.
It doesn't. It's not like he's got a cup of hot water and he's putting his razor blade in there, banging it on that. Yeah,
dry shaving it like a Marine. But it's still kind of weird. That's a bathroom habit that you used to do that. And,
correct. It's like clipping your nails.
It is weird, but you know what? The thing is with clipping your nails is even stranger because there's something left over that's kind of gross. Obviously, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
But here's what I saw. We all Ross doesn't know this guy, but you two do. We worked here years with a guy who worked in the newsroom next to our buddy Larry over there, and every day when he would eat lunch, he would go into the men's bathroom, and I don't know if you've listened very long, but we've told stories about our fourth floor bathroom before the renovation, before COVID hit.
Disgusting.
We used to make fun of it all the time. It was just, it's just so disgusting, right? It was weird going in there to use the bathroom. It felt uncomfortable. So this guy would go in, and we have 3 sinks, right? He would go to the last sink, and he would roll out a full-blown dental pack that had floss and a brush and toothpaste and these little dental picks and stuff that you could get in there. And he would take 20 minutes in the bathroom cleaning his teeth like he's at the dentist office in a men's bathroom, a public bathroom. And I could never get over that because of all that stuff that's in the air when you're in there.
There's stuff in the air.
Like toilet flushes, dude. It causes molecules to go up in there.
Yeah, that's why you're not supposed to leave your toothbrush out where you flush your toilet.
Poo-poo germs.
Poo-poo germs, exactly, from that boo-boo water.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm good there. It's right next door to the bathroom.
But why is it so weird that even with an electric razor, you see somebody, is it just because they're in the eating area and anything like that in the eating area? If you're clipping your nails in public, you're gross. Just in public. I don't care, restaurant, theater, it doesn't matter. If you clip your nails in public, you're disgusting.
Well, does the workplace also count?
Yes, it does. You should not be clipping your damn fingernails in the workplace.
Because I got to work today.
No, come on, man.
Was it Larry again?
I don't think it was.
I'm thirsty.
Is there?
There is a nail.
Where? Where?
Let me grab my camera and see if it will stretch that far.
No, don't take...
No?
I don't know. All right, good luck.
Just pick the nail up and show us.
There you go.
Ew.
Pick it up.
Oh, wait, it's in the studio with you. It's in the studio.
Oh, my God. Are you
look at
kidding?
That's a honker.
You see that
white
thing?
Wait.
That's a nail?
That is a nail.
I know who sits there.
I took a photo. I took 2 pictures of it because I thought, I do not want anybody coming in and saying that we did that. This mess was left here, and I took a picture of it, and then I noticed
Oh, my God. Oh,
the
my
nail.
That's the second one we found in the studio. Remember when we came back? The second one we found in the studio.
See how big that bad boy is?
I bet.
That's a thumb or a toe.
I bet.
Disgusting.
Get the forceps. Deb, I'm sure you have that and empty plastic bags in your purse.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? I don't know if she can lift it.
It's right next to the
her purse.
luminol.
Yeah. But save that. I think if there is a member of the morning show, I bet that would fit nicely.
Ross, you want to go in there and get into that and help her get into the bag?
I can't do a pull-up.
I
don't want to work out right now.
Look at the size of that thing.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that.
That's
Seriously,
a
hop
thumb.
on the YouTube feed and look at that thing. That is a thumb or a toe. There's no question. And I mean a big toe or a thumb.
Exactly.
It looks like a crescent moon.
It looks like a piece of macaroni.
Yeah, uncooked.
Ryan Holmes, what are you doing?
There's, I mean, buddy,
Seriously,
that does not
along
look,
with all the crumbs, look at all that dirt.
does that look like a male fingernail to you or toenail?
Well,
I don't know. It was clipped with some
Don't touch it,
finesse,
Deborah.
though.
What are you doing?
I'm not touching it. I'm just put my finger next to it to see if you could.
Well, there's been no female in that studio.
Name names, Jack.
Just Ryan. Ryan and Russ sit in there.
Well, Russ hasn't been in the
sits
studio.
Russ. Oh, that's right. Russ
He
has
hasn't
been
been in the
working
studio.
from home. That's
So
right.
this is a Ryan Holmes fingernail.
Oh, Ryan.
Ryan.
That's not
Shame on you.
What's he doing?
His
nasty.
last name is Holmes.
But does he sit there? I don't want to accuse anybody of anything.
That's exactly where he sits.
Is it where he sits? Doggone it, man.
It's nasty, and there's nuts in the
First he
chair,
gets
too.
First he gets ketchup on the door, and now this.
And he uses your keyboard too, Deborah?
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. And I mean,
No, dude, I used to, like Jimmy talked about someone who worked here. I worked with someone in my early days in radio.
they just sneeze on their keyboard.
No, this was worse. This guy would dig in his butt up to the fourth knuckle.
Ooh.
Whoa, dude, that's an examination.
And then go
I think that's illegal.
And then touch the board. And my
Come
best
on.
friend used to do the shift after us, and I used to have to tell her, man,
Get
you're
out
going to
of
want to
here.
Lysol that board because he was in there 4 knuckles deep.
Somebody told me one time they worked after somebody and they had to shake the
Oh,
keyboard.
yeah.
They had to shake the keyboard
Yes.
out because with dandruff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't
The
know
stuff
what
we share.
Yeah,
You don't have anything to add here?
I
Nothing to
feel.
add, buddy?
I mean, I kind of like this conversation because it's making me feel like a way better coworker and
Yeah.
overall human.
Mm-hmm.
I clip my nails. It goes into my little tiny bonsai trash can.
There
Do
you go.
you have a nail can for that? You have a specific
I mean,
area you put your toenail?
It's got other stuff in it, other waste.
You clip them with clippers or do you cut them with a knife?
The hell?
Knife.
Knife? What are you, Crocodile Dundee?
I've
I'm
always
not
done
in
my-
Vietnam.
I've always trimmed my toenails with a knife.
I think we've talked about this before because it's freaking bizarre.
I've got a perfect little pocket knife that has these little ridges at the bottom of it of the blade where it's supposed to be like a saw, a serrated thing, and it's perfect to get in there and just like peeling an orange, it comes right off.
You know what's also perfect is the device it's designed to cut nails.
Nail clippers?
Little curvature, and you got the little
I love those things.
little switchblade.
I love them so much I buy extra and hide them around the house.
Do you really?
Yeah, so
I don't know
always know where one is because they disappear.
I don't know that I have. Well, I know I had some nail clippers, but I don't think I have any right now, and I definitely don't have toenail clippers.
What's that device called on a nail clipper? You know, the little switchblade aspect?
The file?
The file, but then it's got that little talon at the end.
That's a cuticle cleaner or to clean underneath your nails.
The cuticle cleaner. That's my favorite
cutter.
part. That's my favorite part. And then I go to Dirt Town. I get all that stuff out.
Well, let's put that up on the blog so people can see that gigantic. It looks like a crescent moon.
It does.
It's not good.
That's on you, Deb.
That's a weapon.
Deb's video of getting to know Deb,
Oh.
Deborah Roberts, is now at JimColbertLive.com.
Nice. You know, if you put a handle on that, you could do wheat.
Like a scythe.
Right.
Yeah, you're a
Or
hammer.
Sith.
If there's a hammer on that chair, that's a communist chair.
That thing looks like that thing is it's a handle away from being a sickle. Does the Angel of Death have their accessory with them, or do they leave it in the studio? Because that's what it looks like.
Angel says
Apparently.
leave him out of it.
Oh, really?
Angel is clean.
Yeah. I don't think that's not an angel.
Oh,
move.
it's not. No, it's in a
Angel-
different room from Angel. That's Ryan's chair.
You know, even then, that's not an angel move. Angel's a classy guy. And I'm not saying Ryan Holmes is not a classy
And
guy.
typically,
but I mean,
though, now here's the deal, and
we don't know
maybe
it's him.
maybe a quasi defense for Ryan is when you cut your nails. At least I know when I'm clipping them, they tend to fly.
They can, which is why sometimes you have to cut the clipper to catch that nail, or don't open the clipper up so that you keep that nail in
maybe
there.
because it's in Ryan's chair, it means they came from a different part of the room.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh, that is
I'm
a
gonna tell you,
stretch.
all of these points are great. Here's my thing. It's not at home.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my
Don't
thing.
be
It's
doing
like-
this in the studio.
That's something that you should do at home.
That's what
because
I'm
it seems like an
saying.
at-home scenario.
Do
If
it
you
at-
think if body parts of yours are going to fly around the studio and then possibly stay there, I mean, maybe there's another area you could do that.
Do it at red lights like I do.
I don't
Do
know
you
about
really?
that.
I do.
You cut your nails at red lights?
I
Like,
do.
that's how you pass the time?
I do. It's better
Are
than
your-
texting.
Do your nails never get long? They're always real
don't-
short.
And the thing is, when it gets to, there's a certain length, and as soon as it hits it, it bugs me, and it's like they got to be cut right away.
Oh, that's why you've got clippers all over the house.
And I leave it there because I know the ones in my car are not going to be moved to a different locale.
Yeah, well.
And so I do it at red lights, and then I leave the little pile on my jeans, and then I'll get out of my car with my hand on my thigh, and then as soon as I step out, and then
Just
I'll
let
do
it go.
that. Whoosh, whoosh,
like,
whoosh.
like spreading ashes. I get it.
Exactly.
I've got this tooth, this eye tooth of mine, it grew in a certain way where I could put my fingernails between that eye tooth and my bottom tooth, and like a can opener, like an old can opener, just take my nails right off. But you guys don't chew your nails at all?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Flag on the Field, can we elaborate on eye tooth?
Yeah, I never heard
to
that before.
clarify
What's
that
eye
it's
tooth?
not an Apple product.
That the incisor?
That's an incisor. Don't they call it your eye tooth as well, Deb?
Your canines.
Canines, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one
same
right there,
thing.
the pointy one, the vampire one.
Yeah.
But it comes into the perfect angle, so I can just right off there, no problem at all. But I don't usually bite my nails, but I do enjoy biting the long ones off. Mine grow fast.
We've talked about this. I'm on the longer side of nail action.
Yeah, nails.
Because when they go too
we've
short,
noticed.
Well, are they bad right now?
Well, I've always
not that
wondered,
bad.
though, how your
your
fiance
nails.
feels about that, like when it comes to sexy time.
Yeah, stick them in the camera, Ross, so I can see them real quick. Yeah,
Yeah, no, those are actually the shortest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of the shortest nails I've seen.
So going back to a conversation we had earlier this week, dudes with long fingernails make me uncomfortable.
That's not long. That's not long.
That's
Not
pretty
now.
long, buddy. That's
That's not
a
bad.
longer than usual male fingernail. Look at Jack's. See, that's a normal male fingernail.
Look
Yours
at that
are-
pinky.
No,
and
buddy.
also, they're short because he had traffic this morning.
It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, I bet his are never longer than that. Yours are about a 16th of an inch longer than that, and it's weird, man.
That's not
Dude
that,
should not have nails that long,
That's
man.
not that long.
You should ask
It
me
is
how I
pretty
clip
long.
my toenails.
Jack, how do you clip your toenails?
I'm glad you asked. That I can't do with traffic, but I will do it. I'll wait and I will sit.
Yeah, open up.
Jack is
I have
killing
a-
himself here.
I have a
I know.
chair.
You have a special chair. You
Yeah, it's in front of the house.
You
I go
guys-
outside to
like
do.
like an old war veteran.
I go.
Well, you're
outside
busy
to do
cutting
it.
yours with a knife over there.
You sit out there in shorts with no shirt with your sack hanging out, just ripping your nails.
So when they fly in the driveway, I don't have to worry about where they go.
Until one day you wake up and you just see like a plant tree.
I should save the Ring doorbell video for you.
Oh, fingernail plant.
The name of the show is Jack's Toenail Chair.
Ross has a dedicated bonsai garbage can for his toenails. Jack has a special chair for his toenails.
I got a knife. Isn't it fun when you find out how stupid something is?
Jimmy.
And you didn't realize it until you heard yourself say it?
Yeah.
That's why Jack started cracking up. He's like, dude, I've got a chair to clip my toenails with.
I want to know one thing, Jimmy.
I also use it for Amazon packages.
What's that?
When you clip when you cut your toenails off with a knife, are you wearing any chance cut off blue jean shorts with a piece of
No.
rope as a belt?
No. Oh, man, I'm telling you.
Come
this
on
knife
now,
is
give us the truth.
This knife is sharp AF. It just right
Yeah.
off, man.
Okay,
Like
so when a toe comes off, we're not going to feel bad for
I've
you.
only cut myself once. And it was a doozy.
And that was just because he was sad.
I lost use of a toe for about a week.
Oh, dude.
That one went a little deeper than I thought.
But do you guys experience that though when you cut your nails down a little too short and all of a sudden
That's
everything
the worst.
you touch?
It's the worst.
That's my biggest fear.
Yeah, I hate that.
That's the
I don't
problem
fear
with-
death.
That's the problem. I have to tell you, Ross, and this is going to make me look stupid.
Like
again.
hangnails? Oof.
But that's the thing that's the worst thing about doing your nails, the way, like, cutting them with a knife or with your teeth or whatever, just kind of eating them. Because if you don't take the whole thing off, when you go to snatch it, it'll snatch it down to the quick. And that's a special kind of annoying pain, like tooth pain. Like when you cut your fingernail too long or too short. It is such a pain in the ass.
If you cut your thumb too short, and for anyone who has ever had the Intellivision video game system, Ross, this was after Atari Intellivision came out.
Before Sega.
Listen,
Before Sega. It was a disc.
He's going to share the struggle, and
It was
it's
a
real.
disc. You cut that nail too short, and on that disc, if you're trying to run as fast as you can, you're constantly pushing your thumb forward, and it separates it. Oh boy, that was bad.
That is an that's an oddly annoying pain.
And
That makes you want to punch somebody.
And television players unite. They know what I'm talking about. The struggle is real.
Like Deb said, they know the struggle.
Struggle is real, man.
It's going to be a small Facebook group, but a passionate one.
They're going to be very motivated, aren't they, Ross?
9929. That was a bomb pass in television football.
Yep. It got a little bit smaller.
All right, 407-916-1041. You can text us at 77031. Giuliani shaving with an electric shaver. That changes the game for me a little bit. I don't think the electric shaver isn't the worst thing ever. Doing it in a dining area where other people are you know, in relative nearness, I think that's a little classless.
All right.
But I wouldn't
let's say though, you're at the same diner. Your back is to the former New York mayor, right?
Uh-huh.
And you hear it.
Uh-huh.
What do you think is happening?
Oh my God, who knows with that guy?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need, even if it's him. You just the sound of an electric razor.
Yeah.
You know, it's
that dude's had a bad 24 months. I'm not going to get any.
No, your back is to him. All I know is I'm going to yell, "I'll have what she's having."
Right. Yeah. All right. 407-916-1041. Yeah, Giuliani shave. You know what the funny thing is that guy with the toothpaste thing? That guy. Do you ever brush your teeth at work?
Yes,
I have.
But do you regularly? I mean, is it a thing? Like, do you brush?
If we're going to something, I keep a toothbrush here in case we're going to something after the show. Then I can.
But you keep it in your desk?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to too.
But you carry it with you in your purse or whatever, like a little travel toothbrush?
No, although you'd be surprised because most everything fits in that suitcase.
Wow. I was going to say, the only thing you don't have in there is a toothbrush.
I am blown away by that.
Deb could not take her purse on a flight. They'd make her check it.
That's one of her bags, guys.
That's one of two bags.
Yeah.
She carries another bag as big as that.
Like a nomad. Just at
You're like
any
Ali
point.
Sheedy in the Breakfast Club. We don't know.
At any point, if things hit the fan, though,
yeah,
I know where I'm going.
You know it.
I'm going to the capital of peanut M&Ms. That's where I'm going.
I got a shank, hand gel, and peanut M&Ms. We're good to go.
She said hand gel, right?
and enough salami to last till next Wednesday. All right,
he said salami, right?
916-1041.
Is it pre-sliced? Are we good, or is it
load
still
them up
like
for last call, guys? Last call. Let's get out of here.
Is it a tube meat or?
Because if it's still tubed, I don't know if I trust it.
Deborah, what are you doing?
I
mean, legit, what are you doing?
Giving an extra show for the people who choose to watch us on YouTube.
Thank you,
Twitch,
YouTube
or Facebook.
viewers.
The hand motions were violent.
Yeah, she's going to first base over on Casper over there.
All right, load them up
That's
for last call. We'll do that next.
It's a generation thing.
Make us think or make it funny. Just make it good. Get on board now for last call. 407-916-1041. Brought to you by Heineken.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Central Florida forecast. We've got a couple of downpours around this evening. Those will end late, the low 76. Tomorrow, the high 89, but a 60% chance for storms. Likely storms in the morning near the coastline on the East Coast and then working inland toward I-4 during the early afternoon. Now, this weekend, rain chances locally will fall just a little bit, more of an isolated thunderstorm setup. Meanwhile, a future Gulf hurricane set to impact Louisiana. More on that here on Fox 35. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Connect has amazing prices for everything on your back-to-school list. Now Staples comp books, 2-pocket poly folders, 24-pack of Crayola crayons, and an 8-pack of Pep Rally No. 2 pencils are just 50 cents each. Offer ends 9/18/21, limit 30, prices vary online.
FAS Windows and Doors. That's the company when you are ready to change the windows or doors in your home. And you can see their products. They have a showroom right in Winter Park, right on Fairbanks, right off of I-Drive, near the Skycraft store. FAS Windows and Doors, that's their showroom. You check out their products, and then you have them come to your house. They'll measure, you get the estimate. These are great people with a great product. I know because several years ago, I upgraded my home tremendously with new windows from FAS Windows and Doors. And what those new windows gave me, better home efficiency, right? Energy efficiency in my home extends the life of my AC because it works less because my home seals up better. Also, that security impact glass makes my home safer as well. And those windows added instant curb appeal, and you hear less of the noise from outside. It's a great product. It made a tremendous difference in my home, and it's available to you as well. You can check them online at faswd.com. Great people, A+ rated on the Better Business Bureau accredited businesses. Again, the website, faswd.com.
Hello, you have reached the Crooks R Us Training Helpline. Today, we're discussing the differences between a SafeTouch security system and a do-it-yourself security system.
One's professionally installed and monitored, while the other one comes in a box.
Well, yeah, there's that. As you know, houses with SafeTouch security systems are strictly off-limits to us crooks, for many reasons.
Professional installation and monitoring among them.
Correct. And by contrast, alarm systems that come in a box with do-it-yourself installation are a crook's best friend.
Plus, they have DIY monitoring. No comparison to SafeTouch's two-way communicator.
Excellent point. So to sum up, as crooks, you'll want to avoid any house with SafeTouch security. And tell your loved ones, if they're going to buy something that comes in a box, just make it cornflakes.
Only one security system is truly the best. Hi, I'm Lester Jackson, president of SafeTouch Security Systems. No one beats our technology or our price.
Call SafeTouch today at 888-723-8682 or go to safetouch.com. State license number EF233.
Oh, according to research, 82% of people remember radio ads. So, 82% of you listening will remember that this is an ad for ZipRecruiter. 82% of you will note that if you're hiring, ZipRecruiter finds qualified people for your job. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And 82% of you will remember that you can try ZipRecruiter for free. But you have to go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Yes, free. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Ah, there's no place like Panera, where a bite of the toasty, saucy Chipotle chicken avocado melt tastes like, focaccia. A cool and refreshing strawberry poppy seed salad al fresco is so sweet. And a cheesy Chipotle chicken and bacon flatbread pizza in your favorite booth feels just right. So treat yourself, because there's no place like Panera. Order on the app today. Restrictions apply. Visit PaneraBread.com.
Did you know that Solis Health Plans gives you up to $1,200 per year in OTC products? Yes, up to $1,200 per year in OTC products. Brand name quality products. That's a relief. Furthermore, with Solis, you don't have a copay when visiting primary doctors or specialists. 0. Call now and join a local health plan that makes a difference. 1-833-33-SOLIS. 1-833-33-SOLIS. Solis Health Plans. Amazing healthcare just around the corner.
Get ready. Saving starts with Xfinity. Because when you get Xfinity Internet and mobile together, you can save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill. Enjoy fast, reliable internet at home and nationwide 5G on the go, included at no extra cost. That means you can connect to everything you love, whether you're a next-level gaming aficionado, an online shopping mastermind, or crushing that research project. So go ahead, stream on all your devices or video chat from anywhere and save hundreds while doing it, because saving starts with Xfinity. Get Xfinity Internet for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and ask how to get an eligible 5G phone on us. And for a limited time, $300 back. Don't miss out. Go to Xfinity.com/start saving. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Internet offer ends 9/7/21 and requires paperless billing and autopay. Restrictions apply. New performance starter internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Savings based on optimized pricing. Actual savings may vary.
Need to turn your home equity into cash? This is Robert Palmer, and home values are at an all-time high. Smart homeowners are accessing home equity at today's low rates. But don't use your home equity to pay closing costs. Let me pay them instead. Visit rpfunding.com for details. NMLS 70168, Equal Housing.
If you're from Orlando, you know how we do food in the City Beautiful. We waffle our chicken in Metro Diner, udon our noodles at Bento Asian Kitchen, and ye can always find the golden tenders at PDQ. That's why there's DoorDash. Get food from every neighborhood in Orlando. Food so good, it'll make you happier than that other happy place in town. Download the DoorDash app now to find your local favorites, made by Orlando. Order on DoorDash.
When it comes to power, trust the source. SolarSource.com.
Real radio. Real radio. 104.1. The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. How are we doing on last call, guys? We had some callers in there?
Oh, man, we are like a hungry person because we are full.
Loaded up. All right, we'll get to that in just 1 second. Welcome back to the show. I am Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here with me as well. I got to tell you, during the break, I watched Deb's get to know Deb's video that's at JimColbertLive.com. That is like the most charming and effing endearing thing I've seen this week. It is so good.
Yeah.
It is legit so good. I want everybody to go watch it because it is so perfectly you.
Yeah, not only that, she did the editing as well. She downloaded iMovie and did the whole thing herself.
Like, I am bananas proud of you. That
Thank
is
you.
so unbelievably good and charming and cute and endearing. Go watch it now.
She showed it to me before the show and was like, I need help. And then I watched it and I was like, that's it.
You're done.
It's so good. I'm
She
dead
nailed it.
serious. I was like, man, I'm watching this. I'm like, oh my God, I just can't stop smiling. It's absolutely perfect. So go check that out. Get to meet Deborah Roberts. It's a little videos that we get told to be we have to make for the company to get clients and whatnot. But we're putting it up there for you. I put mine up today, but Deb's is.
Yeah.
I just watched it. I was like, it is so absolutely cute.
Yours is hilarious.
Yeah, but yours is good. Yours is better.
I don't think so.
I'm doing mine over again. Ross, we'll meet at the station as soon as we get off the air.
That's a no for me, big dog.
It's a no for me, too, big dog.
Exactly, big dog.
You're playing. All right, you do have some comedy coming up, though, homie.
I do. In fact, September 5th, I am back at the Orlando Improv. And they're the best. They are my favorite comedy room. It makes me happy every time I'm booked there. And it is going to be a wild night. So September 5th, you can get your tickets out at improvorlando.com.
That young lady who runs the club out there is absolutely one of the coolest people in the city and is unlike any comedy club manager you will probably ever meet in your entire life. She is absolutely the greatest.
Yeah, Krista. Her name is Krista Spanik.
Yeah, Krista is genuinely like always so accommodating and sweet. I didn't say the name because I didn't know if it was Kristen or Krista. I haven't spoken to her in so long. I didn't want to make that mistake, so I appreciate the help there. Yeah, Krista's the greatest. All right, 407-916-1041. I do know we have another Instagram winner coming up here in a second. You guys have that ready to go?
Oh yeah.
All right, we'll do that.
I have my list of thank yous.
All right, very good. Go ahead and let's do that.
You need some more time, Ross?
Oh, yeah.
We want to thank Brendan O'Connor, attorney Glenn Klausman, and Code Black IT for our Summer of Stuff.
The Summer of Stuff. That ends here, not this week, coming up next week, right?
Yeah, so then what we have to do is we will randomly select, and we're looking at about 190 names that we're picking from, right?
Yep.
We're going to randomly select 3 to be our 3 winners. But, Jimmy, what we need to do, I think, is find a way to determine which winner gets which prize.
That is the key.
Like a wheel of death or something.
So, yeah, we get the 3, and then we just put the prizes up there and...
Fight to the death.
Or maybe they negotiate with each other.
Leg wrestle.
No. It's some big 300-pound lineman out there throwing people around.
Thumb wrestle.
No. We want it more chancy like that.
Oh, well, let's make it something like super easy and like not offensive or a room divider. Let's ask them how they voted.
Yeah.
Wait, ask them if they're vaccinated.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there you Hey, by the way, speaking of that, I just saw an article out of Local 10. This is a South Florida station, and they just put the warning out that if you're unvaccinated, if there's another reason to want to get the vaccine is because your health insurer is no longer going to waive the fees for treating you for COVID. Costs can range anywhere from $17,000 to $25,000, and that's not in an ICU bed. That's in the hospital for 5 or 6 days.
Wow, really? So
starting September 1st, 2 of the biggest insurers in Florida are no longer going to waive the deductibles and the payments for being treated for COVID.
Wow.
Off rip.
That's a bold stance.
It is.
I gotta look into that before I have a concrete feeling. But first impression, that hits hard.
Because the federal government's been covering for the uninsured up until this time. But after this, health insurers, because they're another one that aren't getting money for doing all of these treatments.
For sure. Man, what a crazy time.
Yeah, I just saw that.
All right, coming up tomorrow, we have Nicole Dupre. What else do we have tomorrow? I know we have
Pick
another...
the Porn.
Pick the Porn, and then we have the guys from the Surf Fest coming up tomorrow.
Absolutely. Savannah and Phil from the NKF Surf Fest are going to be joining us because that's happening Labor Day weekend over at the Cocoa Beach Pier. So it's, for so many years, but it's been a fantastic event that we love being associated with and helping them promote for the National Kidney Foundation. But we'll talk to Savannah and Phil tomorrow at 4.
Very cool. We'll talk to those guys. They're always a great interview. Do we have our Instagram winner there, Ross?
Oh, we do. And this woman is confident, man. She loves herself, and that's what I like. Let's give it up for Hope Johnson.
Hope Johnson. Hope Johnson, you are now in the summer of stuff. Good luck. We will do that next week. Maybe you'll score something very, very cool. You guys ready to do last call?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Help me out with the line.
Yeah,
here,
let's welcome Tom on line 1.
Tom, last call, buddy.
Oh, my gosh, guys. After that last segment, dinner's postponed.
The toenails?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
You're welcome.
Who's up next?
Let's welcome Jesse on line 2.
Jesse, last call.
Hey, how you guys doing? I got a solid dad joke for you. I've been hearing them lately.
Hit it.
All right, so why do ducks have feathers?
Why do ducks have feathers? I do not know.
To cover their butt quack.
Oh,
to cover their butt quack.
Stay right there.
I knew Deb would like it.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't call it a dad joke, but more of like you read that off a popsicle.
Yeah, Cracker Jacks.
Yo, a fan favorite, one of our favorites. Let's give it up for Handy John on line 3.
Handy John, last call, buddy.
Hey, so look, I was in Lowe's this morning and I saw this guy that I recognized, and I've seen this face 1,000 times. So with every ounce of confidence, I looked at him and said, "Hey, man, so what are you getting ready to screw up?" And Jimmy, it wasn't until he said, "Well, geez, buddy, I hope nothing," that I realized it wasn't you.
Truth is, it would have been me, though. Thanks, John. I appreciate
That's
that.
funny.
Oh,
who's up next, buddy?
Let's welcome Kathleen on line 4.
Kathleen, last call.
So why can't a nose be 12 inches long?
Why can't a nose be 12 inches long?
Because then it'd be a foot.
You crack yourself up. That's great. Like Jack with that.
I really like that.
That was the single cutest laugh I've ever heard.
I know.
All right, who's last here?
Let's give it up for Shannon.
Shannon, last call.
Hi, guys. Pretty lady Shannon from Connecticut. Oh, my God. It's 100 degrees here.
Oh, it's nice here.
And you made fun of me the other day saying that it was going to be cold. But anyway, so Ryan Holmes is disgusting and disturbing. So
Come on, man. He's a member of another show. We can't do that.
Yeah. We have to. No, yeah.
We love
you can't
Ryan.
be mean to him. We can.
No. We love him. I love him, but
Sounds like
he
it.
just needs to work from home. He needs to work from home and cut his nails.
We love him, but he's disgusting, and he needs to work from home. Thanks a lot. We get the point.
Hey,
I really
she called
appreciate
us
that.
from Connecticut to tell us that.
Thank you. Appreciate
I vote
that.
for Kathleen.
I'm voting
you're
for
in
Kathleen.
for sure.
Yay!
I love that. You're all set. You're in the summer of stuff. Thanks for calling. We do appreciate it. All right, guys. Great day today. A lot of fun. On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I am Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the monsters in the morning after us. It's Tom and Dan with the Corporate Time and our friends from Real Laughs. We will see you tomorrow here at 5 o'clock or 3 o'clock for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have a great evening.
Woo! Bye. We'll be here at 3.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
It's okay if you're just here for the contests. We don't mind being used. Should probably talk to the therapist about that. Real Radio 104.